Merci Paris. Merci Paris. Merci Paris. Merci PSG. Ici, c'est Paris. Today you did something big. Today you did something immense. Today you did justice. Today justice arrived. 5-0. I've never seen that, and I'm old. I've never seen that. The biggest humiliation in Champions League. Never. From the first second, there was a story, and it could have been even 6, 7, 8. But Barcola, probably the grandfather, is from Inter. I don't know. He didn't want to exaggerate. Even Hakimi said, "Sorry, guys, you're bad. You are bad. I'm sorry. You will be smashed today." I say sorry, but wait for the other ones. They will not say sorry because nobody's sorry today. Nobody's sorry today. Nobody's sorry today. Nobody. And you guys that are maybe sad because the Italian coefficient. You guys that are maybe sad. Guys, listen to Alessandro Del Piero, the biggest one. If you are a Juventino today, you are in joy. Today, you are happy. Today, you are happy. I want, in the beginning of this video, to dedicate that video to one person, to one Interista that for 2 consecutive years was here creating new account on new account on new account on new account, every time telling me, be humble, Beppe. Look at what Inter is doing, the biggest team in Italy. Be humble, Juventini, speaking to all of you that were writing comments. You were all writing comments under video that was not even speaking about the Nerazzurri because we don't care. We were thinking about our team, about our problems. And every time, be humble, be humble. Look at you, look at Inter, the tripletta. Look at what we will do in Supercoppa, in the final. Look at what we will do in Coppa Italia. Coppa Italia eliminated against, I don't know, Milan. Scudetto, look at what we will do in the Scudetto. Eliminated in the Scudetto. Look at what we will do in Champions League. We will do it. Eliminated in Champions League with the biggest humiliation because never on earth it existed to lose 5-0. 5-0, 5-0, the final France-Brésil, it was 1, 2, 3-0. Here we cannot count anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-0. Mamma mia. This is dedicated to him that was harassing me every single day. Me, but also especially all the community, giving lessons of ego. Listen and watch. Listen and watch. Listen and watch and learn. You wanted Marotta. You wanted to learn. You wanted to copy Juve because that's what you are. That's what you are. You need to send us in Serie B with manipulation, with I don't know what, a strange thing behind the scenes. You were calling because we have these tapes. They are really clear, these tapes. We hear them. You send us in Serie B to start winning. That's what you did because from 89 until 2006, there was no Scudetto. Sampdoria won, Roma won, Lazio won, Juve won, Milan won. Everyone was winning except of them. Ragazzi, today we party because justice has been made. Don't tell me humble. Don't tell me learn from Inter. Don't tell me that. To me, that won 38 Scudetti on the field. To me, that arrived in Champions League the most time after Milan. You're telling me to learn. You're telling me to learn and to be humble. Me, because we are in a negative cycle. 1 year that I didn't answer. Stai zitto, Beppe. Don't answer. Be humble. They were telling me today justice with a 5-0. Basta. With fake Juventini that were telling me we need to support for the good of Italian. Look at what they did to Italian football today. Look at what they did. The biggest shame on earth is coming from an Italian team. Support them if you want to. Support them against a team of kids. Pay attention, because it's now the moment where they will lift the cup, and I don't want to miss that. Vas-y Marquinhos. 1, 2, 3. Vas-y Marquinhos. He's putting in the air. Ici c'est Paris. La coupe à la maison. Bravo Paris. I'm happy for Luis Enrique. I'm happy for Donnarumma. I'm happy for Pacho. I'm happy for Nuno Mendes. I'm happy for Hakimi. I'm happy for Marquinhos, already said. I'm happy for Neves. I'm happy for Vitinha. I'm happy for Fabian Ruiz. I'm happy for Kvaratskhelia. I'm happy for Desiré Doué. I'm happy for Dembélé. Look at how much I know about the team. I learned the team. I was watching the team. I couldn't wait for that moment. Godo, like people are saying in the chat. Godo, pam, pam, pam. An entire day I was obsessed making designs about the shirt of PSG. An entire day. Yes, I was obsessed. This is the truth. I will not lie. I can't stand them. There is not a lot of things on earth that I cannot stand because I'm a guy that is tranquilo, that is easy. I cannot stand them. This is the reality. I don't care what people are saying. I cannot stand them. It's the worst team on earth. I cannot stand. Today, Justice. And it's not 1-0. It's 5-0. I cannot stand them. They were doing the ego there. No, we won 3-2. No, we won 3. They were saying in press conference with Inzaghi. Shh. Never speak before. What is the name for the reverse of triplete? What is it? Guys, at the end of the season, we have exactly the same trophies. Inter and Juve have exactly the same trophies. Juve with their worst cycle ever. Inter in their peak. And this, guys, I can be wrong because I never know about the future. It smells. I can be wrong and probably in 1 year people will mock me. It smells like the end of a cycle because they couldn't run anymore, because they are old. Because that's the reality. And they have depths that it's impossible. Covered by Italy, by the Serie A that you are defending. I cannot anymore, guys. Then we'll speak about our problems because we have deeper problems. Because congratulations, anyway, I want to try to be a bit neutral in saying they were the strongest one of Italy. I want to say that they deserve to go in Champions League final. I want to say it because it's true. But I don't care. Today, bravo, Luis Enrique. Bravo to all Paris Saint-Germain. Bravo to Justice. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't care. Humble, they told me. Humble. Mamma mia, you cannot know. I didn't celebrate the first goal because I was thinking it was offside. Then when I saw that it was goal, I didn't celebrate because the game was long. At the 2-0, I celebrated the goal, but then I stayed calm. I didn't want to tweet. I didn't want to write. We go to the half time. 3-0. I celebrated, but I was not at the 4-0. That's the moment where I said, now it's done. With Kvisha Kvaratskhelia. Mamma mia. This one will hurt. Mamma mia. They were destroyed. Pathetic. Disaster. I saw a team of Paris Saint-Germain with one of the most beautiful footballs I ever saw in a final of Champions League in my life. And I saw a lot of finals. In my life, one of the most beautiful finals I ever witnessed in my life. I had to wait the 31st of May 2025. What a game. Humiliation. One pass after the other. The statistics, the possession, the triangles, the tourniquet, la roulette, the backheel passes, the goals. Mamma mia, 5 times I needed to go back and take it. They were crying and I was happy. Not calcio champagne. Calcio campagne. Calcio from the... Wow, mamma mia. I'm happy because we didn't deserve to see them lifting that trophy. We didn't deserve it at all. We couldn't. It was impossible. It was too much. We already suffered enough. No. Not like that, with lesson, because that's the problem. The first thing that they would have done, because don't believe now, Beppe, look at what I think about your team. The first thing, I tell you, the first thing that they would have done after winning the Champions League today was not even celebrating their own cup. They would have mocked the Juventini one after the other. Look at us, we are winning the finals. Look at how superior we are. We are the best ones of Italy since ever. The only thing that we were not winning was because you were cheating. Look at what we are doing. We go into the final. We win the final. Their first thought would have been Juve, to mock you, all of you, to mock Michael Raso, to mock Imperial Seal, to mock Oriol 45, to mock Swarmin, to mock Westerman, to mock Ambros. That would have been their first thought. No. 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 They can try to copy us, but they exaggerated a bit. They exaggerated a bit because they took Marotta. Look what Marotta... When we lost the two finals against Galactico Real Madrid, Galactico Barcelona, the biggest team on earth, when we lost, we were able to win the Scudetto. We were able to win the Coppa Italia, the Supercoppa, I don't know. We didn't go like that, without pens, like that, humiliated at home. We didn't, huh? We won, huh? We won. We won. We cannot say that we went home with 0. Basta now with giving lessons. I will take away the shirt of Paris Saint-Germain because I am not a Paris Saint-Germain supporter. What a beautiful shirt, by the way. I am a Juve supporter and only a Juve supporter. But today, justice. Today, justice. Let me say thank you to Ahmad. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate it, my friend. Like Roberto Pilato. You can't defend her forever. Attack is the future of football. I absolutely don't care. And I don't think you're right, Roberto. You can win in multiple ways. You know, the only thing that you actually cannot win a game is when you play like the Inter today. It's not true because today you saw it in their eyes. They were scared. They were bad. They were really scared because they know themselves that they are at the end of the cycle. That's the reality. Paris Saint-Germain today, they did a master class from the beginning until the end, understanding how to block them, how to... Today, you will tell me the man of the match is Désiré Doué, and I will probably agree with you. What a player. But you know who I appreciated a lot in this game, and it will be unpopular. You know who I appreciated really a lot? Try to guess the player that I appreciated. I loved all of them. I loved Vitinha was fantastic. Neves was fantastic. But there is one player, unpopular, that I really loved. Not the player. One player that I really, really love. You know who it is? Unpopular. Dembélé. Did you see Dembélé running after every single ball? Even of the 3-0 win, he was pressing like hell. He was going, pushing. Watch and learn. Huh? This guy, he was arriving late at the training center from Barcelona because he was playing PlayStation in the evening. He matured in a maturity. Luis Enrique, what he was able to do with that guy, how he was able to transform him. The sacrifices that he did for the team today is an example. Bravo. He put them in difficulty that it was crazy. I don't know if I'm right or not, guys, because I know that Vitinha was 5 stars, that Désiré Doué is competing there for the top. I know that they were heroic, all of them. Chapeau. But I really wanted to spend a word on Dembélé, that these players often they are overlooked. We are not respecting them enough. Bravo a tutti. Chapeau. Sacrificing for the team instead. Oh, we found the word. The reverse of triplette. We found it. You know what it is? Instead of triplette in Italian is tri niente, which means 3 times nothing. Is niente, nothing, tri niente. Mamma mia, what a beautiful one. What a fantastic. Oh, but je t'aime, Paris. Oh, I will go and I will kiss the Eiffel Tower. Big Dom! Questo Beppe mi piace, godo alla fine. I don't care, I don't hide. I don't like them. You can, I don't like them. Inter is the first. I didn't even put the images. Wait, because we need to enjoy. Then we'll speak about our problems. I promise you we'll speak about our problems when I will change a shirt. But let me first enjoy. Inter is the first team to concede 5 goals in a UEFA Champions League final, including the European Cup. It hadn't happened since 1962. Benfica, Real Madrid, but at least Real, they were able to score 3. Stop is the word. Mamma mia, stop is the word. Can you imagine? Stop. Stop is the word. Where is the tweet of Juve, guys? Where is the tweet of Juve? Where is the tweet of Juve? I want to see the tweet of Juve that I already saw a bit in the mentions, but what is the tweet of Juve? Juventus Football Club. What did they tweet it? Congratulazioni al Paris Saint-Germain per la vittoria della Champions League. I need to pay attention. I need to pay attention because there were some images that are a bit strange. So, how many Juventini of the world are enjoying today? 38,149. I'm sure that we will increase even more in a second. Grazie, Big Dom. Juve Reds, thank you, my friend. Thank you for a beautiful donation. Tat, a new member of the channel, like Tsiga's a new member. Here we go. Ha 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 ha. And grande chef with an X. Jimbo. Elkan got to donate to Paris Saint-Germain for saving at least 25% of an embarrassing season. You can take all the time in the world in getting a new coach now. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Elkan, chapeau, 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 chapeau. Chapeau, 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 chapeau. Yeah, they saved the season. They saved the season. Merci Paris, that's what I love. Thank you, Mezzo. Sam, I can't believe these days Juventini have to rely on Inter to make us happy, but Inter. But, you know, it's like that. It is like that. When you are, look, if it was another team, Napoli, that I don't like, Milan, that I don't like, Bologna, Atalanta, I would have been happy that the other one won, because I don't like Italian teams, but I would not have celebrated. I would not have celebrated like that. I would have gone with a live speaking about our problems, but Inter, no. Inter, no, 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 no. They wrote history, They wrote history. They wrote history today in losing everything that was possible, and then with the biggest gap in a final of Champions League, they do 0, guys, 0. I've never seen a humiliation like that. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Zakaria. Beppe, on a fini 4e dans un championnat où son meilleur représentant prend 5 en finale. Quelle honte. Après City, c'est au tour du Paris Saint-Germain. L'argent fait tout. Zakaria is saying something in a way right, because he's saying, Beppe, we are finishing 4th in a league where the best one is losing 5 games in a final league. What a shame. Yes and no on that one, because Inter has shown this year to beat Barcelona, to beat a lot of teams, deservedly going there. They missed totally the game today. They totally missed the game. A game is not representing a league. The game is not representing a league. Cannot be. Today, tactical masterclass from Paris Saint-Germain, and also mental masterclass, because you saw it from the beginning that they wanted to go for it. I was a bit scared about that mental tenure of a lot of young players that already lost a final. They never won a final in their entire life. The club that was looking for it since so long. I was a bit scared, but today they worked extremely well. Then he's saying here, Beppe, after City, it's now Paris Saint-Germain's turn, because money is changing everything. On that one, I have to agree that in today's football, money is a huge important factor. Without money, you can't do. You can do a miracle always happen, like Dortmund could have won without the same budget as Bayern Munich or other clubs in the world. So you can always having that miracle season, but it's true that at the end, money is a huge big factor today. If you're not able to have money, it will be tougher and tougher and tougher. We see a club that never on earth would have been there in nomination to play a final of Champions League, like City and Paris Saint-Germain years ago. Today they are able to win it right on time, I will say. Right on time, I will say, because otherwise maybe today would have spoken about an Inter with 5 Champions League instead of 3. With 2 that were won when I was not even born. It was in 60s. So Now it's over. I think with saying that Juventus was losing 2 finals in 3 years, you will not hear it anymore. You will not hear it anymore. At least we cancelled that one. Grandissimo Nico. At least we can smile a bit today, Beppe. Much love, Beppe. Look, we smile today. Thank you for the donation, by the way, Nico. We smile today, and then we go back to our usual business. By the way, in the second half of this life, we'll go back to usual business, and the smile will not be there. The smile will not be there anymore, because we have problems, huge ones, big ones, emergency ones. At today, in 36 minutes, the first small mini window of Mercato is opening. In 36 minutes, 10 days Mercato, we have no sporting director, no official coach. Can we say that? We have no answer about will Colomani be there, will Renato Vega be there. We know nothing. So we have much more bigger problem. Would I have loved to be today in the final of Champions League, losing 5-0? It's a really tough one, because honestly, and I will try to be as honest as possible here. Inter is in a much better situation as Juve today. It hurts to say, even if they lost 5-0 today, even if they lost the Coppa Italia, the Supercoppa, they are in a much better position as the Juve today. Juventus is in an extremely bad situation. This is the reality. Then losing 5-0 is the first ever team to... I don't know how they will... get up from that one. I don't know how they will get up from that one. Did you see our friend Simone Inzaghi? How how he actually he was about to receive that yellow card. Sneaky. He goes, he sits on the bench like, no, I didn't do anything. It was my assistant. Did you see? He wanted his assistant to receive the card instead of him. Bravo, in terms of exemplarity. But this is Scuola Inter, guys. This is Inter school. This is how they are. They never take responsibility for what they are doing. Never. They cheat. They do. They are favored, and it's always the other ones. Like Inzaghi today. He was really representing his team today. He did. You see the referee goes sneaky on the bench like this. I didn't do anything. He wanted the other one to receive the yellow card, not him. But did you see that? Because nobody's speaking about that. These are the things that I notice is behavior. It is behavior. It's in their mentality. That's what they are, guys. That's the reality. Basta. Mamma mia. It has to stop. We need to expose them. Today, Paris Saint-Germain, they exposed them. Today, Paris Saint-Germain, they did something incredible for football. They exposed them. Today, they did... They did good for football world. And luckily, they have put all these fake Juventini there a bit silent today. I'm happy. I'm really happy. Attenzione. Let me read a bit of your comments, guys, because we have a lot of things to speak about. I'm a bit shaky. Shaky. It's a double mixed feeling, guys. Today I was nervous. Today, you know what my son did in the first thing that he did in the morning when he woke up? He sent me a message. He said, I don't know you, but I am pumped up for this evening. That's the first thing that he wrote to me this morning when he woke up. I didn't answer. You know why? I will tell you the truth. Like Rocky Balboa said to Adrian, Rocky 3, when he's training with Apollo Creed, when he's scared, he's blocked, he cannot. And the wife is coming and he's saying, Rocky, tell me the truth. What do you have? You want the truth? I will tell you the truth. I'm scared, Adrian. I am scared, Adrian. This is the truth. You want to hear the truth? I am scared, Adrian. This is the reality. This is the truth. I am scared, Adrian. Hear this. I said, yes, I am a man, but I am scared, Adrian. I was scared. I was shitting my pants as well the entire day. I was frozen. I wanted to make a video. I was collecting information to make the video to speak about Marco Silva, about Pioli. And every time I said, the game of today can even be worse. Today would be the end. The end. I said, you know what? I cannot do it. I cannot record. I had that in mind. Today, I didn't put the shirt on until the 4-0. I didn't because I was scared. That's the reality. I was scared, Adrian. Gio, grazie Gio. Inter 0, PSG 2. Mamma mia. Non 2. 3, 4, 5. 5. Grazie Gio. Attenzione, Mazza with a fantastic, beautiful donation. Thank you, Mazza. Napoli have now emerged as a serious threat in the race to sign Luca. Ma che frega di Luca. Guys, if you really believe, I didn't read the rest, I will already give my opinion on that one. If you really believe that today losing Lorenzo Luca will make me put in depression, no. The players at today are the least of my problems. I have million problems. Luca is not one of them. I have million problems. No, what is it? I have 99 problems, but Luca is not one of them. Guys, chi se ne frega di Luca? Mamma mia, it's like you told me Cristiano Ronaldo. It's like you told me we are missing on, and with the respect of Lorenzo Luca, that is a good player. I'm not saying he's not good, Guys, let's not exaggerate. The report suggests that the club could acquire the striker as the favorite to contest, strengthening their squad while undermining Juventus' transfer plan. What's your opinion? That's my opinion. I don't care. Seriously. I really don't care about that. Seriously. Mais vraiment. Today I speak a bit French. Today baguette. Baguette et croissant. Oh, like. Now, what is real, what is maybe a bit worrying, is that today Mercato is opening in 30 minutes now, and we have absolutely no idea what to do. We have absolutely no idea. Tout le monde? Attends, je te fais un bisou. Où tu redescends? Wait 1 second, guys. I come back. I say goodnight to my son. I come back in a second. Give me 1 second, my friends. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. No, my son is important, guys. I really wanted to. I was thinking, should I go live for a watch along? And then I said, no, my son has priority because I wanted to live that. I wanted to stay with him to watch that one together, sharing emotion. So that's my opinion, Mazza. Thank you for a beautiful donation. That didn't watch the game, but when I checked the score, I first pumped so hard. I fist pumped so hard. I hurt my shoulder. Grandissimo, that. You had to watch it. Please watch it on replay. It's important to watch these games. Grandissimo, Abai. Thank you. Let's talk about our problems, but then end the live reminding everyone the score today. Oh, yeah, we will. Oh, yes, we will. Oh, yes, we will. Abai, at the half time, he wrote me, Beppe, pay attention because we're about to start the party. I said, calma, don't do it. Do you think this makes Inzaghi more likely to leave? And if he does, do you think we should go for him? Inzaghi is a good manager. He was already good at Lazio, but he had some weaknesses that he was able to work on at Inter, that he improved, trying to erase as much as possible weaknesses that he had. But at the end, he was not able to erase all of them. If you're looking with the team that they have, perfect team built at his image, in continuation also of the team that Conte built, and he was able to bring a bit more things that were really important. At the end, if we are looking at the 4 year, I think it's 4 years of Inzaghi, no? 4 years at Inter, with the peak Inter, probably one of the strongest Inter ever. He won 1 Scudetto. No? Tell me, if I'm Coppa Italia, yeah, maybe. One was they were destroyed by Napoli, so they were far. One, they threw it away against Bologna in that game. They messed up and they gave it to Milan, I believe. So one, they gave it away against Milan while they were the strongest one. One, they were totally destroyed by Napoli, and this one, they were one they won, and then this one that they were actually again they threw it away because they were the strongest team. Pedro. So two Coppa and 2 Super Coppa and 1 Scudetto. It's not bad, but guys, we are if you are comparing the 4 years of Inter with Inzaghi to the 5 years of Juve with Allegri, we can say that Allegri won 11 cups. Juve, not Allegri, let's say Juve in that time lapse won 11 cups. It was 5 Scudetti, 5 on 5. It was Supercoppe and Coppa Italia. I don't remember. I think 4 Coppa Italia, 4 Coppa Italia. Yeah, 4 Coppa Italia, 5 Scudetti and 2 Supercoppa. So don't tell me that cycle of Inter is stronger than the cycle of Juve. For the people that are disrespecting Juve so much, too much, because we are correctly in a negative cycle that we don't even see the light. We don't see the end of that negative cycle. For the people that are exaggerating, look at what we did. Guys. Look at what we did. Don't compare. Don't even bring Inter close to what we did. Please, don't bring Inter close to what we did. They are not even... You cannot compare. It's 2 different games. It's 2 different categories. It's a Juve that is winning 11 titles in 5 years. Take 2 from the last year of Allegri, and you have, 9. No? And we arrived twice also in the final of Champions League against the strongest Real Madrid, against the strongest Barcelona, not losing 5-0 in the final, because that one is a big one. That one is a big one on the CV of Inter, on the CV of Inzaghi. So please never compare Inter with Juve when you are thinking about it. the team that they were able to build, and look at us, what we did. Then if you're comparing the moment says that Inter was the strongest one and they lost, that Juve is far away from Inter, and at the moment also extremely far away from Napoli. At the moment, Juve, and that's my huge big regret and my fear, is that Juve is far away from everyone. And that's something that we need to pay attention for. I already prepared a bit what I wanted to say about Juve in a video. I didn't finalize it, but I will tell you. Let me just change the shirt, because again, I'm not a Paris Saint-Germain supporter. I am a Juve supporter. Let me change my shirt 1 second. It's 1 second. And I'm here, so don't go away. Okay, oof, I feel better. Oh, I feel better. Oh, I feel better. It's good, the other ones, but oh, attenzione. So what I said, and listen really carefully, Juventini, what I will say, because maybe I will never say it again, or at least not in that way. I didn't finish the text that I wanted to write, but what I started the video today that I didn't record was, we hear and we read everything about coaches, some coaches that we don't want, some coaches that we never heard about, or that we heard but that we didn't really know about, some coaches that are linked to Juve that are, how can I say, far from the one that we are dreaming about to come back in a competitive way. We are reading about multiple sporting directors that were rookies and that were exceptional jewels that could possibly come back to Juve, to sporting directors that never did better than a 5th spot in Ligue 1. We are speaking about Juventinità, and that's what we want. That's what they told us, and we are bringing in, from voices that we hear, we are bringing in possibly people that are far away from Juve, because they never, ever even approach Juve, not even playing against Juve. We hear about a new general director, we hear about Moneyball, about stats, a new general director that didn't even start it officially on paper, was not even presented by you. By the way, we didn't even stop the relation with the old one officially, and that has already, by a pink paper, a certain pink paper, has already been accused by them to have the responsibility of not bringing Gasperini at home. That's what they are telling us. The reality is that today we don't know anything. We, Juventini, are lost, and what we want, what we are waiting for, what we demand is clarity. I would love a Juve that is as transparent as possible. Tell us openly what are our problems, but also tell us what are the solutions. Please don't lower our expectations when you go in front of microphones, or when you will tell us in a letter. That doesn't work at Juve. Lowering the expectations, we saw the result in the last few years publicly. Lowering expectation of Juventini doesn't work. On the other side, don't sell us dreams, and don't sell us fake illusions, because that's even worse. So try just to explain the truth using Juve words, using Juventinità, facing the problems, being honest, but telling us, and give us one message. Give us one open, really big message that Juventus must, not try, not want, Juventus must be back being Juventus. That must be, that has to be the arrival point for all the people that will come in. And I don't care that it's Damien Comoli, that it is Marco Silva, that it is Tognozzi or Diego Lopez or Genesio or Pioli or whoever. Make sure that all the people that are stepping in, they know one thing: Juventus must, is an obligation, be back being Juventus. So that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. if today I would have a meeting with, which would never happen, but with Damien Comolli, tête-à-tête, and not for content, not an interview or with questions, but that's what I would try to ask him. I don't care about new ways, tryings, project, all good. All good. Do it your way. But don't forget that Juventus must be back. Being Juventus as soon as possible. Because at Juventus you have no time for project. It doesn't exist. You need to show us immediately in every action that you are taking. You said, you don't like mediocrity? Welcome. We don't like mediocrity. We hate mediocrity. Show it. That's a bit what I wanted to say in a video that I wanted to record today, then giving you the news, the latest news about Juve, of course. But that's more or less what I wanted to say. I don't know if you agree with me or not, guys, in what I said. I don't know if you listened to me or not, but I understand the pain. I am suffering like all of you, and it was fun to see Inter losing 5-0. Don't forget about 5-0. Super important. It was fun and it was good and fantastic, but we must switch to us ourselves. Gazzetta dello Sport will be closed for 1 week. Let me just check that, guys. Let me just check that. Gazzetta.it. Were the servers closed on internet again, or did it work now? Let me check. No, but this is a joke. This is a joke. But this is a joke, guys. This is not possible. Guys, the last tweet was at 9:51. Hamilton about the problems on the wings of the car. Guys, die. They speak about Formula 1, about cycling. They are speaking about what the interest of China for Afghanistan, but what the electric cars, Peugeot. This they could tweet, huh? This they could tweet. This, there was no problem. Gasperini, the no of Juve. The no to Juve. The no to Juve already conquered Roma. That they could tweet. That they could tweet. What else could they tweet recently? This morning they could tweet, all for one. No, 5 for 1. No, 5 for 0. What else they could tweet? Wait, Elkan wants a meeting about the future of Juve. Pioli is the name. That they could tweet. No problem, Inter, champion of Primavera. They destroyed. That's the word. I'm not inventing, Annihilated. 3-0. 3. Can you imagine? 3 goals from the Primavera of Inter against Fiorentina. Chapeau. From the Primavera to under 15, who are the stars, the jewels of Inter that are in the run for the Scudetto of the youth. Chapeau. Wow. Chapeau. Wow. Let me refresh. Maybe they were a bit late, no? No, it's not working. Twitter down again. Ay. Let me check here. Wait. Where is the victory of the 3-0? No, guys, because I need to retweet. Where is it? Guys, did I miss it again? Here. Wait. I will ask what is the word, no? I ask. Maybe they will answer. I ask. Maybe they will tell me. No? Let's see. Maybe. No, because I don't speak well Italian, so I need someone to tell me. They will block me. I hope so. Anyway, if I'm looking for football information, I will not receive them. No? If I'm looking for football information, I will not receive them. But let's see. We will see. We will see. Let's see. We wait. We have the evening to speak about it. Mamma mia. Like, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. Disgusting. Let me see at least. Let me see at least. Because they're obliged. They are obliged. Here they are obliged. Because it's the paper. Inter due. Wait. Inter like this. Let me put it also in big screen, guys. Otherwise you will maybe miss a bit of information. We cannot do that to the Juventini of the world that are waiting. I'm sorry. We'll go back to speaking about Juve. I promise you. Just give me a second, please. Give me 1 second, please. We'll go back, yeah? We will go back. Bravo, Beppe. So they are saying Inter like this. It's a nightmare. Due show. Manita from PSG. First Champions League for the Paris team. Marotta admits we were overclassed. The future of Inzaghi, no change of evaluation. Inter, the record that they never would have loved to see. The 0-5 is the worst loss ever in a final. From the dream to the disaster, San Siro is silence. They cannot speak. And San Siro was half empty 30 minutes before the end of the game. Well, they were kind. I'm curious about the title of tomorrow. Let me see. I will not read everything. The Nerazzurri are devastated by the team of Luis Enrique that scores 2 goals in the first 20 minutes. The men of Inzaghi never in the game. Decisive, the striker that scored a brace. The white flag. No. It's the flag that Luis Enrique is putting on the ground. Wait, let me just check again. Maybe they answered because I received some notifications here. No. Wait, loading, humiliation, domination. I know. It's not. It's not working. It's not working apparently. C'est comme ça. C'est comme ça. Let's see if Tuttosport is. Let's see what Tuttosport is showing us. Tuttosport. Maiolu 5-0 è finita. Guys. Okay, I will explain this. This is really important. This is really important. Can someone or is someone aware why this title from Tuttosport? Maiolu 5-0 è finita. Is there someone, I know you have to be Italian and being there back then. Is there someone that knows? Bravo, bravo. Egon, he knows. It was 4-1. It was not 4-0, it was 4-1 because we scored. But yes, it was Asensio 4-1 è finita. These were, bravo. Like Ayub is writing here. Asensio 4-1 è finita. This is how we have been mocked for years. And that's the title of Chapeau of Tutto Sport. Can you give me a rating on the title of Tutto Sport today? Maiulu, 5-0 è finita. In the meanwhile, we'll see the big title on Corriere dello Sport as well. It's a big one. That's a revenge that you eat cold. Finale senza storia. Final without story. PSG humiliates Inter. Champions is of Luis Enrique. You see here, picture of Paris Saint-Germain, Gazzetta. They are sad. They don't want to show the cup. They don't show the cup. Attenzione, what a disaster. Oh. Humiliated, 5-0. Inter are an old team. They were destroyed by a faster, younger, and more hungry team. It's true. Let me check because there were some comments here. Gio, thank you, my friend. Did Colomani win a Champions League title as a Juve player? Yeah, I think so. I believe so. He played, no? In Champions League, so yes. Colomani, Juve has more Champions League medals than Inter. No? What a player. What a player. What a player. Attenzione, Colomani. Luca, thank you for the donation. What a night, Beppe. Nice tripletta, more than tripletta, because I will continue to repeat it because people are saying triniente, tripletta. Don't forget that they also lost the Supercoppa. Why are we not taking into consideration the humiliation? I was there. I watched it with my eyes. I celebrated the Milan win. I was there, guys. I have the videos. I have the pictures. I went to Saudi Arabia to see them losing the Supercoppa. Why are we seeing triplette? It's quadruplette that they lost. Quadruplette. You know, I will tell you one thing. Thank you, Barcelona. Thank you, Barcelona. Seriously. Because Inter, I will tell you one thing. Inter being eliminated without the goal of Acerbi there, people would have said today, look, Inter, if they went into the final, they were so strong, they could have won. Inter against Barcelona, look at how they answered, how they dominated some parts of the game. Look at the home game, look at the first leg, the second leg. Chapeau. They can go out of the Champions League without regrets if they lost, if Acerbi didn't score that strange goal, because I think there was a foul, but anyway. Merci Yamal, merci the post, le poteau, the post that he hits at the 93rd minute, because like this is more beautiful. Like this is epic. I couldn't even expect it. La finale. The end has been written by Stanley Kubrick, it's actually a co-work of Tarantino, Kubrick, Christopher Nolan. Not even sure if they would have been able to write that scenario. Thank you, Lamine Yamal. Merci. You deserve the Ballon d'Or. To me, you deserve, or Dembélé, if we want, or Dembélé. Not Lautaro. If they give, they wanted the Ballon d'Or, but do you imagine how crazy they are? They were telling me here, Lautaro deserves the Ballon d'Or. The guy that is losing 5-0 in this team, not even one shot on target today. They won the Ballon d'Or. Sometimes I have to hear everything, guys. I need to hear things that are incredible. Juan Wait, Beppe, would you take Inzaghi? Beppe, what a night. This one I read. It's a good question, Rad. I will be extremely honest with you. Whoever sits on the bench of Juve, I will support it. If it's Lautaro, if it's Simone Inzaghi, by the way, Mercato is open. Mercato is open. I tell you, if it's Simone Inzaghi, which will not happen, okay? It will not happen. If it's Simone Inzaghi, I think that partially you're giving an answer to Serie A. You give a different answer with Simone Inzaghi than with Pioli or with Mancini or with whoever coach. No? Conte would have been a perfect answer, let's not lie. Gasperini would have been a really beautiful answer. If it's Simone Inzaghi, guys, I think that you're answering in a way. You take him from Inter. It's a guy that has 2 Champions League finals. Anyway, with or without him, we are still losing them. So, but I think that at the end, I would convince myself that it's a good option. Yeah. What are you think, guys? Of course, today after the 5-0, I understand that it's unpopular, and today it's no also because it comes from Inter. I know all these kind of things. It's a annoying person. I compare him to I don't know what's the name in English, but I will find you. I will tell you. In English, I don't know what's the name of. Help me, guys. In French, it's Severus Rogue, but I don't know in English. What is this name? Snape? I didn't know. So, every time that I watch him, I'm looking at him, and at the end, but you had to wait like 8 movies. You discover. Sorry for the people that never watched the entire Harry Potter, but I will go with a spoiler, so pay attention at what I'm saying. But at the end, after 8 movies, you discover that he's a good guy at the end. No, 8 movies that you hated him to at the end discover that he's a good guy. No, so because he loved the mother of Harry Potter, and he promised that he would save him no matter what, at what cost. So, and every time that I see him there, I'm thinking about him. So maybe if he comes to Juve, maybe he's the answer. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay, today I'm asking ratings from 0 to 5. Please, guys, from today it's not from 0 to 10. Please respect. Today we go with ratings from 0 to 5. So from 0 to 5, how great was that analogy between Simone Inzaghi and Severus Snape? Tell me. Tell me. 5 on 5. No, guys, you had to tell me 0 on 5 or 5-0. You had to tell me 5-0. Attenzione. Let me read because it's not over. Should I take Inzaghi as a coach? I answered. Shervin, grazie. Thank you for the donation, my friend. You love that. Today, ratings between 0 and 5. C'est comme ça. Shervin, Beppe, Juve is lost next season. We will be bad again. Today I'm an open book. I'm an open book. I don't want to start in defending, explaining, finding justifications. Or today I have the same fear, but I cannot. I cannot. How can I say? I cannot state that. I cannot say it with conviction. I have that fear. I have that fear. Honestly, I have that fear and a feeling, but it's not a certainty because we are today now since 4 minutes at least in Italy, Belgium, that time zone, we are the 1st of June, and it's true that at today that's the feeling that I have. Then, and I'm scared about it. I don't think it is what it is like that, but then maybe they have a plan. Maybe there is a plan that I personally do not know. Maybe they have no plan, but they will find a matching plan, a working plan. Maybe something will make that la magia happens, that we are turning on the light, not the licht, because that didn't turn out beautifully. But so there is always a hope in something. Look, in 2011, on the 31st of May, not later, when Conte was announced, even when Conte was announced, before the first friendlies, training sessions, before the opening in the ceremony of the stadium, we were in a really, really bad moment. There was no light. There was really a lot of fears, and we didn't know what could possibly happen in a good way, in a bad way. I remember really well. We didn't know when we would be out of it. We saw a Milan of Thiago Silva, of Cassano, of Ibrahimovic, of so many great players. They had a really strong team that were dominating so much, and we were asking ourselves, will we be able to go out of it on the 31st of May? And then you have La Genialata, you have that sense of magic, because we would have gone probably for the one of Lecce, Giampaolo. We would have gone for Giampaolo as a coach. We would have gone for Giampaolo as a coach. And then that was the choice of your beloved Marotta, that you're always telling me. The choice of your beloved Marotta was Giampaolo. And at the end, there is a meeting, a secret meeting in the house of Agnelli, Andrea, between him and Antonio Conte, where at the end, the really end, at the edge, we decide to change and to go for Antonio Conte. And that's what we do. We go for Antonio Conte, and our season changed. We don't understand it immediately. We Juventini, we had to wait a bit to understand it. So sometimes the unexpected happens. At today, the 31st of May, I tell you that I'm scared that this is real. This is where I'm leaning towards. I cannot lie and tell you here the hope we will win. But I don't want to take it as a sure statement. I don't want to be here with the white flag already on the 31st of May. No, the 1st of June. I don't want to. I cannot allow myself that. This is not my spirit. If I personally tell you I give up on the 1st of July 2025, I'm not worth to represent Juve on a YouTube channel. I cannot. So then, it's true that if we don't react, if we take bad choices, this is a possibility that we will be here to explain. Thank you, Juan. I told you, Beppe, I was okay to support Inter versus Barca. The football gods were gonna get Inter to the final for their heresy. You did well. Thank you, Juan. I will never support them anyway, but thank you, Juan. Thank you. Really appreciate it, Juan. You brought us the cherry on the cake today. Rad that became a member. Rad that was a... I repeat that for the people that do not know, because I have a quite good memory. I will never forget the 5-0. But Rad that yesterday or 2 days ago told us, Beppe, I watch your channel since so long, but I was always shy to write. Rad, 2 messages that I read yesterday, 1 today. Rad that became a member today of the channel. Don't be shy to write, to write. Don't be shy. It's a community where every opinion is welcome as long as it's respectful. You know that today I didn't insult Inter. Today I didn't insult the players of Inter. Today I didn't want to insult them or our player, our president, the choice that we make, as long as it's not insulting or then all opinions are absolutely open. So thank you, Rad, for being part of this beautiful community and also having the courage to write. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Rad. Shervin, but Beppe, our beloved Juventus is making the same mistakes as disaster Milan. Foreign coaches, foreign management, complete disaster, and lost identity. What we read today looks like we are doing exactly the same mistakes. So if I'm listening to Gazzetta dello Sport, that is still not answering me. Let me check. Maybe they did in the meanwhile. You never know. Oh, they didn't. They didn't. They didn't. Maybe they tweeted now. Let me check. No. They didn't. So if I need to believe, not believe, if I need to take certain what these guys are telling me, then I tell you that indeed we will have a general director that is French, a sporting director that is Spanish, and a coach that is Portuguese. Now the reality is that at today, we don't have a sporting director or a chief of scout. We don't have a coach, except of, pay attention, when I say I don't have a coach, today we have a coach that has 1 year of contract. So that's my bad. Today we have a coach that is one of the biggest Juventino ever, and it is Igor Tudor. So at today, that's the reality. At today, we have Igor Tudor. Mazza is telling me, Beppe, $79 in Australia is $43 in USA or in Europe, in euro. Beppe, show respect. I think I did respect you, no? I left the message for I don't know how long, no? I really believe I showed respect. If I didn't, I'm sorry, but I think that I answered the question. When I left to speak with my son, I left the message for really long for people to read it and to make their own opinion. Then if you tell me, Beppe, give me your opinion, I will not be. It's not because you give a donation that I will tell you that I love Luca, no? I think personally, then if you want me to agree with you because you make a donation, guys, then you know what I do? I stay like this, guys. I stay like this, and every time that we have a donation, I do like that. Like the little chimpanzee, you know, you put a euro here in the back, and then he's doing like that, you know. He was sarcastic. No, but it came back like after 35 minutes, you know. No, but it's true, guys. I give my opinion with I believe a lot of respect, because I'm extremely grateful. Never forget that. Today I was speaking with someone about that asked me to put the Telegram group back. And he told me, Beppe, and I have the messages if you want, I can even show you. He said, Beppe, do it a paid version because it's a lot of work, because you deserve it, and at least you can win something from it for all the work. Do it a paid version of the Telegram group. I said, no. I never did it for the likes. I never did it for the money, with the support of Saraz, with the huge support of Mo before Saraz, and then partially together as well, with my son that was working on it. I never did it for the money. Never. Otherwise, I would have done it on Twitter, like a lot of accounts are doing, you know, because on Twitter you can earn some money with views. I never did it on Twitter because I didn't want likes. I did it for the community. I created the group for the community. And that's exactly the same here. I'm extremely respect for every single Juventino that is watching, that is clicking, that is deciding to trust me by subscribing, to support me with a like. I'm grateful for every single support that you are giving me with memberships, with the donation. That's why I saw big channels that are not even reading the donations, all of them. They are not because they have no time, because they don't want to. I believe that in my 5 years, I read all of them, and I always start with thank you. Thank you for the likes, thank you for the donation, thank you for the memberships. I believe it's a big sign of respect. No? I think so. Then if I'm wrong, of course, if I miss, tell me. Yeah? But that's what I wanted to say. It's kind of sad that nobody wants to coach Juve. Look, I will be totally open and probably against Juve now. If Juve goes to Antonio Conte and they tell them, we want you. He says, what is, yeah, I know. We're already speaking about it since months, and I want to come back. What is the project? And Juve is not able to give a clear answer, then it's difficult. If we approach Gasperini and we tell him, don't go immediately to Roma because you are in the list of the people that we observe. We need to observe a bit, give us a bit of time to observe Tudor. There are a few new names that we want to, and you are a strong candidate. The guy's already promised to Roma. I can wait 48 hours, but don't tell me that I'm in the strong candidate. Or it's me, or I go to Roma. So it's our own fault. Yes, it's sad. That nobody wants to come to Juve, I don't believe so. I believe that everyone wants to come to Juve. Everyone. If you see the cinema of Antonio Conte, he wants to come to Juve. If you see a Gasperini that is saying while he has the pen in his hand to sign, wait. First Juve, priority Juve. I believe that everyone wants to come to Juve. The problem is that we need also to explain a project, to have a project. And to able, it's like when you are going to fish. I'm not a fisher, but I know a bit the basics. You go, when the fish is there, hey, if you are not taking it at the end, the fish goes away. Huh? So you need to take. It's not enough to have a beautiful and to wait and to catch a fish. You need to take it up. Otherwise, it's not working. Abraham, my friend, calma. I read you. I understand that you're a big fan of Zinedine Zidane, like I am, like I believe the entire chat is. But we understand. We understand Zidane. We know. The problem is that there are not a lot of chances that Zidane will come. Could be, you never know in life, but I don't think so. So what I wanted to say about that is, at today we have one coach. At today we have no foreign coach. I mean, yeah, he's foreign coach, but he's Juve. He's Juve. But we have no foreign management at the moment. So at the moment we have Chiellini that is closer to Juve. That's a fact. So at the moment, I don't see it. Tomorrow morning, we can wake up possibly with having that problem. We could possibly have that problem. At today, no. Tomorrow, could be. Mr. Rice, thank you, my friend. Juventus, I think, need more clarity in plan and found identity. Positive football management. Of course. Then maybe there is a plan. But they were not able to sell it to Conte. They were not able to sell it to Gasperini if they really called. Because on that one, am I sure? No. The one that told me that was Gazzetta dello Sport, so I don't know. So it's time. But that's what I asked in my long intro between Paris Saint-Germain and shifting to Juve. What I told you, that that's the word, that's the big word, clarity. Tell us the truth. The truth, of course, in what you can say, but give us that understanding of Juve. But you are totally correct, Mr. Rice. Lucas Bonello, grande. Thank you for becoming a member of this channel. Really, really, really appreciate it. Let me check. That was Merci Paris with the blue and red lights. Let me check how many Juventini we found around. We have new. Maybe some Inter fans that said, oof, with a shame like that, I go to Juve because honestly, it's better to be a Juventino. At least they don't lose 5-0 the finals of Champions League. This is I didn't go. You know, I will tell you, huh? You know the big difference? I think I didn't go to any Inter fans on social media, and I can tell you that a lot were mocking me, writing. I didn't go back to finding the bookmarks to say, I now silence. I didn't. They're already suffering alone. Tomorrow, maybe. A backup group. There is no backup group of Telegram. Some people are saying a backup group. There is no backup group. At least not that I know. There is no backup group of Telegram. No, because I see a message here. I have no backup group, guys. 5-0 e si gode. Io godo tantissimo. You have a group. Yeah, but that's not GJustjuve. That's not GJustjuve. Guys, if you want to follow Saraz, you can, but as name of GJustjuve, there is at the moment no GJustjuve. I want to show you something important. I will not show you the video because I can't, but look at that. Marquinhos with that cup. La baguette, la baguette, la baguette, la baguette. La baguette from El Bisou. Bisou, bisou, my friend. Did I say thank you to Luca Bonello? I think. Thank you, Luca Bonello, to become a member. So, guys, give me questions about Juve if you want, and we speak about or Inter or whatever. You know, there is one rule. If we go with ratings, then it's between 5 and 0. That's the only thing. That's the only rule today. But you can ask whatever you want. You can comment whatever you want. About Comoli, I studied really a lot about Comoli. We can speak about whatever you have in mind. Go tell me, and I will answer you. Not with the exact scientific right answer, but at least I will try to answer from what I know or what I think is right. Voltomade, look, I don't think that at today we will read a lot of players linked to Juve, which is totally normal. At today. Normal? No, it should not be. It should not be normal, because today we should speak about a lot of players in and out, because Mercato is open. But it's totally normal to not speak too much about players. Paolo P-Bugs is saying Gyökeres, please. Gyökeres apparently, but again, it's reported like that if Massara, ex-Milan, ex-Rennes sporting director, could come to Juve, it could be that Massara would continue to go for Gyökeres because he's a player that is interested in. We are interested in with Massara. Are we sure that Massara will come as sporting director? I don't know. 2 days ago or yesterday, Fabrizio Romano and Matteo were speaking about an interest of Juve, approaches from Juve for Gyökeres, but they were actually reporting it in the name of Cristiano Giuntoli. Maybe they missed an episode, but Cristiano Giuntoli is not officially out of Juve, but is not working for Juve anymore. So, no. And I can guarantee you that because all the journalists were seeing it, but especially Pedulla, that in one of his videos, around the 7th minute of a 12-minute video, spoke about it 1 minute extremely fast, like, yes, he's gone. So he confirmed it, and we know the relationship, the friendly relationship between the two. So it's a fact. But so let's see. Voltomade, who is speaking with Voltomade? Who is speaking with Gyökeres? Who is speaking now with Paris Saint-Germain for Colomani, the winner of the Champions League? I don't know. Huh? Thank you. HNL. From where is that? Is that from Honduras? I think so. Genesio, French coach, good coach, but I'm not an expert of Genesio. Honestly, I cannot tell you. Luca became a new member. Thank you, Luca. Thank you. Really appreciate it, my friend. And Yusuf is ready with a donation. Thank you, my friend. Today, Paris Saint-Germain, with a clear vision, built a team with the right players and, most importantly, a hungry manager that wants to win. 5-0 Forza Juve. Today, Paris Saint-Germain showed that it's not the names that are making you win. Okay? It's not the names that are making you win. Mbappé is gone. Messi is gone. Neymar is gone. Even, honestly, Luis Enrique, that has always been a great coach, a good coach, but was a big doubt at Paris Saint-Germain. But like Michael is saying in the chat, is the right coach with the right players. I want to add the word the right coach. Is the right coach with the right players. Let me also add with the right management that knows what they are doing. They understood Paris Saint-Germain after investing a lot, after being put on the map, on the card, increasing the fan base because Messi, because Neymar, because Donnarumma, because of all the players that they signed at a certain moment. They had a huge players. They increased that fan base in settling, in winning the league, which was the first thing, then smashing the league because they are way too strong, and then understanding that something was not right. Where did they invest, Paris Saint-Germain? Where did they invest? Tell me, guys, participate. Where did Paris Saint-Germain invest? While going for big players, they had another alternative. Yeah, Saraz is writing it in the youth and in their scouts. Youth and scouts. Paris has a huge base of youth to go and pick. Then you need to pick the right ones. They went for their youth. They gave them time to grow. Then they continue to scout for the best young players to be in a project that could work. Because don't forget, Zaire Emery, that is a player that I love, that I really love, is on the bench. Not because he's bad, but because Vitinha, because of Neves, because of Fabian Ruiz, that I remember, and I am the first at fault, that before going to Paris Saint-Germain, I said, I don't like. That Allegri wanted from Paris Saint-Germain, and I said, I don't like. And that I started to really appreciate in the Euro. Is it the Euro or the World Cup? I don't remember. The last one with Spain that won. Euro. From the first games, I said, like, oof. What a player. What a player. And probably with Neves, with Vitinha, and with Zaire Emery, probably they were a bit too short. They put quality and also some centimeters there, some inches if you want, in that midfield to become, but they go, they recruit, they have an idea of that's how we want to play, that's the coach, that's the talents that we are creating at home. Let them come, let them grow, and then we take also the other talents that we need in that team. But it's not with the name, because if you would have told me, okay, Joao Neves, they spent a bit of money, huh? But Zaire Emery, we didn't know. Desiree Doué, guys, before this season, you know that in the month of December, I just tell you, huh? In the month of December, Desiree Doué, he played how many games? Who can tell me? Quick, huh? Don't go on transfer market. Try to guess. How many games were played by Desiree Doué with Paris Saint-Germain this season? First team, huh? How much? 14? You know that it's between... Guys, it's between 5 and 0. Don't tell me 14. Don't tell me 20. Today it's between 5 and 0. Bravo. Freddy got it. 4 games. 4 games. 4 games played. Desiree Doué. Taking the spot from Barcola. Then, of course, they go and they sign what they need because they have the money. What was said earlier with the super chat was correct. Without money, you cannot do, because it's great to invest only in your youth. But there are cities that have more opportunities than others, and it's still not enough. So you need to be really smart. They go for Kvaratskhelia, that did the best choice of his life, because he won La Liga, he already won in Italy, and now he's winning the Champions League. So, bravo. Salvatore is saying, I like how to use the 5 and 0 as the option. Now, today, every rating is between 5 and 0. C'est comme ça. And not between 0 and 5, huh? Between 5 and 0. Today. Every rating, every stat between 5 and 0. So what they also proved is it's not always the name that make the difference. And that's why I'm telling you that a Komoli with a vision, etc., that is not only, don't get me wrong, I never said that it's not only stats and data, it's not only Moneyball. I was watching today a lot of interviews of him in French, in English, diverse questions, etc., where he says we have multiple candidates, players, and yes, we interview them as well before signing them. So we interview them. It's not only we find a player, we deal with the age. No. We interview them. And one of the questions, for example, is, what is the last football game that you watched? Because he says, if they didn't watch, or if they just tell me a game and they cannot explain me what, how, this and this, we understand that there is not the same passion. So they are also looking at the person, like how he is. Not only that question, of course, that would be a bit too easy to answer, especially now that it's spoiled, if you made a bit of researches. But trying to understand the person with some questions that are not the usual questions. So he goes also for looking for the man. So it's not only Moneyball. Yes, Moneyball, but he said it also in something that I already explained to you. What is he looking for when he's looking for talents for players? Not only the way of playing football, he's looking for high, talented, technical players on top of that will, that desire to continue to develop themselves, to have that passion to succeed, and doing the right thing at the right time with the ball and without the ball, especially without the ball. So these are really beautiful things. My only fear is when he's saying, what is Toulouse, what is another club? When he received that question, his answer is It starts with the identity of football that you want to show. And then the rest is coming. Then there is the coach, then there is the players, etc., etc. But first, we are looking for a culture, a way of playing, and then the rest is coming. A way of playing that all needs to do exactly the same. To create that, you need time. And I hope that we don't open again something where we need 3, 4, 5 years before developing that, because at Juve you don't have that time. Then I have a lot of other fears as well, because everything that he was saying, how he was acting, what he was saying, was extremely enriching for me, really beautiful in terms of leadership, in terms of recruitment, in terms of vision of football, in terms of the locker room, of a lot of things, really seriously, a lot. Understanding his own weaknesses, his strengths, so it was extremely interesting. But at today, I tell you, my fear is that everything that he said was miles away from what Juve has always stood for. Will he be able to adapt to the city of Torino, to the Italian football, and especially to Juve? I hope so. Because at today, the vision, the ideas are all beautiful on paper, but are far from Juve. So let's see. Softic, grandissimo Softic. PSG finally won, but first after they got rid of youth stars like Mbappe and Neymar. Yeah. But you see it, or you see it. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I was looking with an eye alla Marotta, and they were speaking about it. And Luis Enrique said after that he left Mbappe with this step ahead in terms of being more cohesive, being more a team. Just came on to say, my season is saved by Inter failures this season. Look forward to see few more games before the end of the season. Next year, improve Juventus, hopefully. You see, if Softic is hopeful for the next season, at least not everything is lost. Inter finished with Inzaghi. Napoli will implode with Conte. Milan destroyed by Allegri. No coach for Atalanta. Gasperini can't handle Roma, so we have all our chances too. But the problem is, because you're a Juventino, if you were a fan of Milan, maybe you would have said Inter is finished with Inzaghi. Napoli will implode with Conte. Atalanta, they have no coach. Juve, they have no coach. Gasperini will not be able to handle Roma. Let's not lie. Juve at the moment from facts, is in a much more difficult position as this one, because I don't want to hide things to you guys. At today, the sporting directors, the other club, they are really confused, like you, like me. When they want to go for a player of Juve, they don't know who to call. It's not a beautiful image. It's not a beautiful image. If they want to sign, I don't know, Dusan Vlahovic, who do they call today? That's real, huh? Don't forget about that. And I love Juve. You know how much I love Juve. And you know that I'm the first one to defend. This is good. No, but sometimes I see it and it's good. It's good. This is really good. Let me watch a bit. Give me between 5 and 0 seconds to watch it. Thank you guys. Thank you for understanding. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. And then sometime I stop. Did they write something, Inter? Did they say congratulations to Paris Saint-Germain? Let me check, yeah. Did I right? The worst of Simone Inzaghi. Marotta, negative evening. Negative, slightly, not that much. Negative evening, deserved loss. The guy he already lost 4 finals of Champions League. But our journey remains. Yeah, of course your journey remains. That's true, Marotta. And also the 5-0. It will never be forgotten. I totally agree. Compliment. Bravo. Auguri to Paris Saint-Germain. They did it. Fair play. Fair play. Wait, mamma mia, I saw something there behind. Attenzione, because people told me Beppe, maybe Gazzetta tweeted, attenzione. No. Guys, you give me false hope. No, also in the replay, no, zero. Hamilton. The server's blocked. It's strange. It's always. The people are asking, what is happening? People are asking. They don't answer. Tomorrow maybe they will open with golf. Could be, Incredible. And then they tell me, no, Beppe. But, the servers were back, and the internet data was back, and when they needed to tweet about Gasperini, no, about Conte, no, about, who the hell are they inventing there? Pioli will come to Juve. Then it was working, no problem. Juventus -10, they speak. But sometimes I see these pictures, guys, I feel well. Let's not exaggerate. Attenzione. Pallone d'oro. Yeah, why not? Let me check for the other comments. Jose Sebastian Jarlara, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Really appreciate it. Jose Sebastian Jarlara. And also, thank you to Ali Ben Madi. Thank you. Gambling gain on a new project is not working, and it's sad. Juve deserve better. We deserve better. We miss Agnelli times, to be honest. You have still Juventini that are angry with Allegri. I will never understand that. I will never understand that. From, I don't know where they are. Probably never ever put a foot into the working world. Speaking about Allegri. About Agnelli, let's be clear. Did he do mistakes? Absolutely, yes. Was he a saint? No. Could he have done better at the end? Yes. For me, I'm absolutely not scared to say that it's probably the manager, the president that I have the most affection for. Yeah, in terms of Juventini, of understanding of, in terms of what he did, the choices to go and win. Then he understood also he was ahead. And you know what you can blame to Agnelli? The fact that he was so much ahead that he was hated and that he created enemies. Because he was ahead of everything. Look at the Champions League new format. Look at so many things, guys. Ahead, miles ahead. And when we were winning Supercoppa, Coppa Italia, Scudetto here, Scudetto there, he trusted people thinking they were capable to do without him, so that he could focus on other project, bigger project for the future, for the good of Juve. And these people, they messed up. And probably that's the moment where we stopped, when he was not anymore focused on the day-to-day job. Brock, thank you, my friend. Offering a membership. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Brock. Jose Sebastian with a donation this time. Beppe, if not Tudor, in your opinion, should be the best option as coach. I know that you're asking because you want to know, but honestly, I have no idea. I see sometimes people are writing from Zidane to Genesio. I see in the chat to a guy, Hiharoha, Iora, I don't know that coach. Apparently he's a good one because I read a lot about him, but I see some people, they want Mancini. I see, so I cannot tell you, and I think that nobody can tell you who will be the best option as coach, because we don't know. There is one question, guys. There is one question that is the same for every coach. What is the question? I will tell you the answer, but what is the question? Try to what is the question for whatever name of the coach? It's maybe difficult, huh? It's maybe difficult to explain, but what is the question? Not who is the coach, what is the question? Don V is starting to answer, saying, does he fit with the player? 1. Agon, is he a winner? 2. Will he bring back fear and aura? Does he win? Bravo. Bravo. I have finally the question that I was looking for. Not with these words, but that's the same. The question is simple for whatever coach that will possibly come to Juve, or that is attracted by Juve, or that Juventus approach. The question is 2 words. This is even too long. The question is, for what? This is the real... No, it's not, are you offering attacking football? The real question is, for what? Can Juventus, with Elkan, Scannavino, Comoli, Chiellini, can they answer that question before going to Conte, before going to Gasperini, before going to Marco Silva, before going to whoever you are writing? The question is, for what? Because if you want to approach Inzaghi, for example, for what? Is it for top 4? Is it for a project of 5 years? Is it for winning immediately? If you want to approach Marco Silva, for what? Maybe he's the best coach in the idea that we have of what we will already put on paper. Could be, And then I will tell you, Marco Silva is probably the best choice. Better than Antonio Conte for the project that we have. The question is, for what? And today, I don't know what is the answer of Juve. Nobody knows. Hopefully, John and Giorgio, they know. And if they go for Comoli, if that's the truth, we could maybe already have an idea, a bit, of how, but not what. We can have an answer on how, but not yet on what. The big question is, when we will know what, that's where we will be happy or not happy. You see? Super important For what? Can you tell me how much you rate my question for what? From 5 to 0. That's important, you know it. How much do you rate my question, and you think that is the most important question, from 5 to 0? For the people that, of course, do not get the reference, and we need to explain, otherwise you will never know. For people that do not know the reference, this is how we rate here. That's the question. So don't ask me which is the best coach. Don't try to go to bed thinking who is the best coach if you don't have the crucial question, for what? And I hope that Juventus will not disappoint me. To the moon, to the moon. I hope that Juventus will not disappoint me. Today, I'm scared. In a few days, we'll see. Ahmed, thank you for a fantastic, beautiful donation. Like Mazza earlier. My great friend Mazza is still writing in the chat. Grandissimo Mazza. Ciao, brother Beppe. Ciao. Tonight is a great night. It was a big reminder for all Juventini of the bad blood accusation and making us look bad. Who's laughing now? No more mentioning Mancini and any Juve hater ever again. Fino alla fine 5-0 super chat. Attenzione! Attenzione! That's a beautiful one because I didn't got it. I didn't get it. That super donation is referring to the score as well. That's Genesio. That's genius. Sorry, that's genius. I don't know why I said that's genius. That's genius. Bravo, 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 bravo. And you know what I will do, guys? Trying to do. Wait. I don't know if I'm able to or not. Let me check. I know we cannot. It will be for in the next few days. That was a beautiful one. Then the message. I would love to kiss every single letter, because you know these letters that you're writing there next to each other, they create a word. And the words that you wrote in your message next to each other, they create the sentence. And these sentences that you wrote here in the chat next to each other, they are creating a poem. But especially a truth. A truth. A big truth. This was a reminder. And who is today one of the icons of the evening, the emblems of the evening and the emblems of what Ahmed just wrote in the chat? Who is that man? There is one man that is the emblem, according to me, of that message. Tonight is a great night. It was a big reminder for all Juventini of the bad blood accusations and making us look bad. No more mentioning Mancini and Juve hater ever again. There is one man today that is that emblem of that. Who is it? Die, don't be shy. Even if you are wrong, it's not a problem. You know, you have a... There is one that wrote it here in the chat. 2. You guessed it. It's Del Piero. It's Del Piero that did, I think, today, finally, one of the most Juventus thing to do in this moment. Unfortunately, Juventus didn't do it. It's Del Piero that did it. Today, I feel Alessandro. Today I feel Del Piero. Today I feel Juventus. Today was a beautiful one. Today was extremely, extremely beautiful to put again the clock where it works, to put the church in the middle of the town, to slap on the fingers of some Juventini, to let them again feel a bit ashamed of some statements that I had to hear here on the channel. With all the respect, you have made me extremely angry, guys. A lot of you made me extremely angry. Much more than angry. Sad. Disappointed. And it hurted me so much to see a lot of people that are following my channel since so long with continuity, and I can accept, I can welcome all your different opinions. I have never had problems with differences in opinion, but don't tell me we support Inter for the good of Serie A. Don't tell me that, because I will never judge who is a better Juventino than the other, except of that. If you're telling me we support Serie A over Juve because we won Serie A, it has an impact. No. And today, luckily, with straight words in USA, because a lot came from there, not only, but a lot came from there, in front of CBS, and it was viral. Del Piero sent it a lesson. A big lesson. Who better than Del Piero to do it in a perfectly, much better than me, English, mastered English language. You don't support Inter as a Juventino, as a Milanista, you don't. Maybe you don't support against them, but then you find an excuse and you support the other team. You find an excuse in supporting Donnarumma, that is Italian, for example. So, be a bit more, that's my message, be a bit more proud of Juve, defend Juve like Inter. That's one thing, if there is one thing that I sometimes, and I'm not someone jealous, I'm not someone that have envy of other ones, you know that, but if there is one thing that sometimes I'm thinking, I would have loved that a bit more from Inter, which is really strange, and what I'm telling you, because ideally I don't want anything from them, is sometimes no, it's their supporters defending Inter no matter what, against anybody. They have done nothing. They are absolutely not at fault. It's the other ones, it's Juve that is at fault. They are the cheaters. We did nothing. Penalty? Yes, for Inter. Penalty against Inter? No. Penalty correctly given to Juve? No, it's not true. They are advantage. Gazzetta, they are against us. While, guys, more evidence than that. They are telling us that it's a Juve paper. Then they will tell you, whatever argument that you tell you, yeah, but you are cheaters. They don't even communicate. But they are all like one block, defending their team, even if they are caught with a hand in the back. No, it's not true. It's you. It's you. When Inter is playing the final, they will insult you. They will mock you. They will pray. They will make marabout so that you are losing, so that they can mock you after a while. That's something that sometimes, I tell you the truth, I envy from them. That ability to stand as a block behind their team against the other ones. Chapeau. Even if it's a lie, even if it's, they don't care. Our team, and then probably in small committees, in private chats, in private discussions, they know the truth. They are not stupid. They know, you see. But publicly, no. That's something that I go totally crazy about. That we are not like that. We feel, not we, not me, but a lot of Juventini, they feel like ashamed to say we are against Inter. Or ashamed to say, it was... No, let's not speak about referees. We cannot speak about referees. We cannot do that. We cannot... But guys, if against Salernitana they cancel us a valid goal that could have brought us on the first spot at that moment, why are we ashamed to say it? Anyway, it's a long discussion. It's a long discussion. Thank you, Ahmed. And again, I thank you for that last one. Finally, Fino alla fine 5-0 super chat that I didn't understand. Thank you, Ahmed, for becoming a new member of the channel. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my brother. Mohammed Al-Hozani, 5 membership given. Also, the number 5 that is there, offering a lot of people here in the chat to become a member. Thank you. Jose Sebastian, thank you. I still don't know where it's HNL. Is it still from Honduras or... Let me check. Google. HNL. Croatia. Ratska. Probably. No, it cannot be. Honduras. I was right. Honduras Lempira equals. No idea what it is. But Honduras. I'm happy that Inter lost, but not proud. Juve needs to show that they are the best. We have been in the shadow and need to demonstrate once again that we are the best. Fino alla fine forza Juve. Of course. Guys, ideally, you don't speak about others. Ideally, you speak only about your team, which we were used to do for many years. I remember that rarely, extremely rarely, I went, when we were winning, to other teams to mock them. Or it was an answer that I give to someone because, but rarely, really rarely. It's not me. Today I had to. Today I had to. Some Juventini, they wrote me direct messages today and yesterday. Beppe, why? Beppe, how? Beppe, for what? But a lot of times I receive the question that I couldn't answer because I was in difficulty. I don't like to be in difficulty. I don't like to not being able to answer that question or a question from a Juventino that is asking, that is a bit lost. The question is simple. The answer was difficult because I don't like to lie. The question was, Beppe, you are our last resource. 1. Beppe, please give me, in these difficult times, give me one, and that's the only thing that I'm asking, one beautiful news. Juventus is planning Kenan Yildiz contract extension until 2030. The talks already started with Giuntoli in May, and it will be reopened by Comoli and Tognozzi. He discovered Yildiz and is closed his signing at Juventus. There are a lot of good news here. Not one. A lot of good news here. First of all, let's repeat it to all the people that are watching. Paris Saint-Germain won 5-0, which actually it's not important. But Inter lost 5-0 against Paris Saint-Germain, which is really important, and that's already the beautiful news. Then, because I need to, guys, we need to remember it. Don't forget. This is a fantastic news. Because who is following the channel a lot? What was one of my priority requests? Do you remember what was my priority request? One of my priority requests were, not waiting for you to answer, bravo Mohamed. Extend Kenan Yildiz. I remember when I said, if he's asking 2.5 million, give him 2.7. If he's asking 2.8, give him 3. If he's asking 3, give him 3.5. If he's asking 5, give him nothing. Because probably we are exaggerating here. We are not stupid. Huh? But I said extend him and give him even more than he's asking. Go yourself. Do the first step. Looks like they listened. They started with Giuntoli and they will continue. So even with the shift of management, they understand that it's crucial. More important than McKennie, with all the respect. More important than Federico Gatti, with all the respect. He has a contract until 2029, so we could say it's not important now. Why do we need to extend this contract? We are easy here. It's not a priority. It is a priority. You cannot lose Kenan Yildiz at today. You cannot. It is impossible to lose him. That's the priority. And I'm extremely happy because that means continuity in one of the only lights. I see some people, not a lot, but some people are saying, Bep, I don't know, because he probably don't deserve the 10. I see he's shaky, this and that. There are not a lot of people that in Paris Saint-Germain in December would have put a penny on Désiré Doué. Not a lot of people, because Barcola was there, because he was doing well. 19 years old, they give him chances, they give him the right to miss, to test, and that's what he did today. We need to start believing in something, and Kenan already answered. He already answered. He took the team on his shoulder in a game like Udinese where I was there. I saw it with my eyes. We were not there, guys. We were absolutely not there. He's the one that is scoring that goal, that 1-1 against Venezia. Much needed. Extremely much needed. Kenan Yildiz closer to the goal was important. And far from the goal, he was important in terms of behavior. Did you ever see Kenan Yildiz? Bad comment against Thiago because he was not playing his favorite position. Starting to be controversial. Being pissed off when he was subbed off. Behavior, point of view, class. If there are some people that understood what is Juve, he's one of them. At his extremely young age. Understanding that's a really beautiful one. It's not over. Huh? The red card, guys, is a disaster. You're right, Jack. Yes, he got that red card. Yes, it was something that he should not have done. But did you see how he acted with class? The post, how with class he acted it, how much he suffered, confirmed by Igor Tudor, going with the team, traveling to be there in the next game. It was, I don't remember, Bologna, I believe. Asking sorry in two languages, in English, in Italian, understanding Italians, the core of Juve, but also the people that do not speak Italian that are equal important abroad. Did you see how he took in the last two games when he was back the team on his shoulders? That's an answer that I want. Yes, he made a mistake, made a stupid one, but he understood it, and look at how he stepped up. So it's not the only good news here. Huh? What else do we hear? So that we have that continuity also with the other management that understood the importance of it, understood the priority of it, which means also that Juventus have no plans to sell him. And that's the third good news. So Kenyan did this important extension. We have a continuity with the project. We have the understanding, and then we see the new management, Comoli and Tognozzi. Huge one, huh? Comoli we knew, Tognozzi we knew, but the name of Tognozzi has been a bit erased, pushed away by certain media that I don't want to cite. And these are 5 good reasons in one tweet. 5 good news, 5, 5. Could have been 0. Well, we got 5. Could have been 0, but we got 5. Could have been 0, but we got 5. Beautiful news. It's not everything. I will not put the music, but Mohamed that is behind the screens sending me some messages as well from Nico Schira. Federico Gatti contract extension is sealed but not signed with Giuntoli. We told you that. We explained you that. Is still on the table with Comoli and Tognozzi expected after Italy national teams games a meeting to complete the deal. Juve were also in advanced talks to extend Savona and McKennie contracts. They are waiting for a call by Juventus management. Good, because I'm happy about these players are able to extend at least. We give continuity. Then of course it depends of how much was agreed with Giuntoli. Let me say thank you to T. Lorenzo with 5 memberships offered. 5 is a magic number. Huh? 5 is a magic number. Beautiful. Thank you, T. Lorenzo. Grandissimo T. Lorenzo. Thank you. And Jimbo. I don't know how to pronounce GMBX. But last time I asked, he said Jim or Jimbo is a good name. So I said Jimbo. Jimbo, Del Piero spoke well today. Perhaps it was a rebuttal to Buffon. No. Actually, Del Piero knew really well what he was doing. And a lot of people, and that's why before going crazy, I don't want to stop at something that I didn't hear firsthand, especially when it's that big. Del Piero said something, I will tell you later, but I will show you also something else. Okay, here we go. It's 38 seconds. Unfortunately, I cannot show you the video, but I will translate you. For Paris Saint-Germain, with Gigio... Wait, who are you supporting? For Paris Saint-Germain with Gigio Donnarumma or for Inter? That's the question, okay? That's the real question. He says, I heard it 5 times in the media, yeah? These are tricky questions, he says, that annoy me. So he says, I don't like that question. It's a tricky question. You're trying to actually fool me. That's what he's saying. And I have to give you the usual answer, he says. He says, in general, I root for whoever deserves to win. In general. Did he say I support Inter? No. Did he say he supports Paris Saint-Germain? No. In general, I root for whoever deserves the win. Repeating in the beginning and starting win, it's a tricky question. You are trying to fool me. I know what you are doing. You're trying to fool me. And it annoys me. In general, I support whoever deserves to win. He continues. If an Italian team wins, given what I represent, that's great. It's not over. Wait. If an Italian team wins, given what I represent, what is he representing in that moment there, in his role? Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio, which is team manager of La Nazionale Italiana. When you are signing a contract, you agree to not speak bad about the teams of Italy, to actually speak well about these teams when you can. No, when you can. You must promote Italian football. You must promote the Italian players. You must, because it's an obligation. So it's a contract that you sign with corporate talk. He knows really well. So here he's saying, given what I represent, if an Italian team wins, it's great. Wait, it's not over. He continues to say, generally, I've always been someone who, even when I played, rarely cheered against others. It's something that really bothers me, and I find it from small men. So that's the message I'm passing on to you today. So he said, it's over to you. I don't answer your question anymore because I know that you are fooling me. And he was right, because what is Repubblica writing? Supporting against Inter in the final of Champions League is for small men. We just heard no, because I couldn't show you the video. I just translated you because it was written and because I know that it's perfectly translated this time. He never said that. He never said that. He never said supporting against Inter in a final is from of champions is for small men. He never said that. He said in general, supporting against is for small men. That's his way of saying. He's saying, in the position I am, what I represent today here in front of you, if an Italian wins, it's great. But it's a tricky question. It's an annoying question. In general, I support who deserves to win. It's totally different. I believe that Buffon here gave, according to the role that he has taken, the best possible answer. To not say I support the Italian team, that's not what he said. To not say I support Inter. To not say I support against Paris Saint-Germain, where he also played at. He gave the best possible answer. The real question is something else. The real question is not that. The real question is, why on earth is he there with La Nazionale Italiana represented by Gravina? That's the big question for Gianluigi Buffon. Why is he putting himself in that difficult situation, being a representative of the team of Gabriele Gravina? That's the question that we should ask to Buffon. This is why I am, in a way, not happy with Buffon accepting that role. That is not really nice. The answer, the first time I read it, I was pissed off. I said, I will not. Because you need to make researches before insulting one of our legends. That's what I did. First-hand information. First-hand information. Aya. Ooh la 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 la. Apparently, some people... No, don't tell me Del Piero is bigger than Buffon, which I could even agree with you if you want. Del Piero is not working for Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio, okay? Del Piero is working for television, and Del Piero is at today free to say what he wants in a political way. If Del Piero was at the Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio as a president, for example, which could have been a possibility, we were speaking about it a few months ago, Del Piero would have probably said the same thing as Gianluigi Buffon. Pay attention, guys, in understanding these kind of things. Then, that Del Piero represent for Juve a bit more than Buffon, we all agree with. We all agree with. No, but it's important to start maturing a bit in how we analyze things, how we react, how we jump on things. And that's what I try to always do here with the channel. That's also why, unfortunately, sometimes it's taking longer to prepare a video, because I don't want to stop at headlines, at big titles. I want to go with qualitative information. Super important, super important. Otherwise, it's too easy, guys. Now, Gazzetta dello Sport, unfortunately for them, the party is over, because look at what they already prepared here. Campioni d'Europa festeggia la storica vittoria dell'Inter con Gazzetta Digital Edition, 59 euro per l'anno per sempre. So if you subscribed now, you could have had the possibility to celebrate the historical win of Inter with Gazzetta Digital Edition. And you received the first page in homage. Yeah, but wait. I hope it's not I hope it's not a fake one. I hope it's not a fake one, because here you see the page where they won the, according to them, the 20th Scudetto, historical victory. I hope it's not someone that just added that. I didn't see it myself, guys. I didn't see it myself. So also here you see, I would love to tell you, but I didn't see it myself. So I cannot promise you that. I'm trying to look myself. Of course I try to look for it myself. At the moment I don't see it. I know, mi fido. People are saying, Beppe, trust us, it is on the site. But you know that I like to see with my eyes. Because we just come from a situation where I was explaining, if I don't see it myself, then I don't trust. So if now I start to say, I know, but wait. Let's try to see here in big. Here maybe we will see it easier. So but here they are strong, eh? Champions League 25-26, the 29 teams on 36 that are already qualified. Wait. Guys, I believe you that it's on the site, but give me the link if you want me to tell you, because I don't see it with the ads, I don't see it with articles. I see football, Milan Football Week, I don't see it myself. So I believe, with the zone you win. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying as good as I can. I see the ads for the zone. I don't see Inter one. But it could be that it's a leak. Pay attention. Otherwise, I will be banned. But yeah, of course, they were already preparing it. They were ready to go out, so it could be. Of course, it could be. Let me check if there is something else that we didn't see or speak about. Let's see. Anyway, we'll continue. Evair, Beppe, if I may ask, at what time stamp did you speak about what Del Piero said? I missed this part. Huh? Evair, I don't know, guys. Maybe Sir Raz knows, but I have absolutely no idea when I spoke about what Del Piero said. Imagine. I don't even remember what I ate this morning. So imagine. You know how many words I'm going on the channel, how many topics we go through. No, I don't know. Tomorrow morning you wake up and you put it on the video on time 2. On speed time 2. I don't remember. I spoke about Del Piero, Saraz. I spoke about saying he's the one actually that brought back a lot of Juventini today. That was really necessary. So I went to what Del Piero said without going with the words, without going to with the words of Del Piero. So no, I didn't repeat what he said, but what did he say, Del Piero? Del Piero said it really easily. Maybe for people that do not know what he said, I will tell you. It was a long one, and you can see it also. It's in English. It's really in English. So if you go on my Twitter account, for example, you will see my third or fourth last tweet is about that. And you can see the original one with his words. But here Bianconeri is doing a recap saying, supporting Inter for a supporter of Juve or Milan, no. It is unthinkable. It would be hypocrite. Let's say the truth. CBS pre-match, yeah. So if you go on my profile, you have the long video of what is said here. So I didn't tweet a lot. Cheering for Inter, it's unthinkable. It's a 3-minute video, but actually he starts speaking about it at 1 minute 50. That's where the question arrives, at 1:50. And that's where he starts answering that question. That's where you can hear it and see it. Mamma mia, what a beautiful decor. Again, mamma mia, always with that telegram. I spoke about it also today. I explained it today. I took a long time to explain it. But at the moment it's not coming back, and I don't think that I want to make it come back at today. Tomorrow someone wakes up and he changes his mind, it can also happen. Like everyone was thinking that Inter would win and then it didn't happen. Everything can change in life, but no. So no need to tell me every single day. I don't think so. I answered partially today also that people offered me to do it for money, and I said no, because I don't want to do it for money. Annoying nerd is putting me the picture. Yeah, but it's a picture. You know, it can be Photoshop or made with the AI. As long as I don't see it with a link on the real site of Gazzetta dello Sport, I can believe it, but I cannot tell it that I saw it. But I think that they did. But a picture like that, guys, I can make it myself on Photoshop. I know it was really useful, and not only for the fans of Juve that were reading it, the Juventini of the world, but also for a lot of translations account on internet that were looking at our news and were actually copy-pasting what we were saying. So, yeah, of course it was useful. I know it was useful for a lot of people, for probably a bit too many people. Anyway, sei te, annoying nerd. Grande, Rosario Pace. Okay. So it's on. Here we start to have the pieces of puzzles in abbonamento, in go and wait, in subscribe page, sitemap, scrivici. El Mundo, Marca, oggi, Living. So here no, but probably here in. But the problem is that I have the subscription, so for me it will maybe not work. Quotidiano, risultati. I cannot find it. This is really funny. All for one. So Saraz, thank you. Saraz is sending it to me. The problem is that I have here, you see, you cannot see it, but I have already the subscription, so I cannot go in subscribe, you know? I cannot go in get the No, I cannot, guys. Sorry. For me, it's not working because I already have the subscriptions. But anyway, we don't care. I believe you guys. Let's say it like that. I believe you. You are totally right. But of course they were preparing. You know it. They are sponsors of Inter. You know that, guys, right? You know that they are sponsors of Inter, so they are obliged to prepare to make their fans happy. Of course. I will tell you a secret, but it's not a secret. It's every club like that. You know how many clubs on earth they are preparing graphics, designs, posts, messages, article up front, preparing, and then you will never see the lights of these articles. How many, and I can speak in first person, interviews were prepared, worked on, be validated, etc., and at the end never saw the light. That's the risk when you are working in with football. That's the risk of working in football, that it doesn't depend on you. Gazzetta dello Sport was obliged to prepare it already up front, because you know it, boom, they are here. They win, boom, of Interisti going and subscribing, €50 they survey, they are super happy. So no, but I think it's funny, but it's not that much of a deal. I understand it, because that's how it works. Juve as well, and they prepared probably graphics for some victories that never happened. C'est comme ça, c'est la vie. Francisco Panita. Nada plete. In Italian, if you want, in Italian is tri niente, Panita. Tri niente. But I insist in saying that it's not correct. I would say quadri niente. Don't forget about the Supercoppa, because it was also in 2025, and it's also a cup that they lost. So don't forget about that. Super important. Super important. No, because it's easy. If they would have won it, they would tell you we won the quadruplete. Now they will say, no, it's not counting because it's linked to last season. Ahmed, thank you, my friend. Ahmed that is telling us, let me read. He's telling me, and by the way, where is the new update of Gazzetta dello Sport? Because Gazzetta dello Sport, they come out at 1 a.m. I am sure about it. That's the promise that they made. Where is the... Why? Where is the new? Where is it, guys? At 1 a.m., this is their promise. They communicated about it. At 1 a.m., there is the paper of Gazzetta dello Sport. Where is it? Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Maybe I have to close it here. Wait, Maybe I have to close it and go again on it so I can show you. I saw already. Hey, they didn't update it on the site, but on mobile, yes. Così no. Not like that. This is the title. Not like that. Not like that. So they are writing Inter, historical loss. Champions to PSG. Not like that. Così no. The Nerazzurri never in the game. Second final loss in 3 years. Inzaghi close without titles. I don't... Oof, I didn't see that. Attenzione. Inzaghi saying, I don't know if I go to the Club World Cup, I will speak with Inter, with the club. But this one is una mazzata. Look how small the picture of Paris Saint-Germain. Look, they have no shame. These guys, they have no shame. It's incredible. Look at how small. Make it smaller. So you open the guys. You need a microscope. This is the picture, guys. Look. Ale. Ma dai. These guys, they will, chapeau. The creativity of Inter is incredible. Chapeau. I try on the side to show you better, but they don't update, guys. I would love to show you, but they don't want to update it. I see the archives. I see I refresh, but it's 137 and we have nothing. So I will come on your question. I'm at first wait. So okay, guys, can you give me the rating of Gazzetta dello Sport to Inter from 5 to 0? Of course, it's on 10. The rating, but I can tell you that the rating that they give is between 5 and 0. The score for Paris Saint-Germain is 9. That's their rating. The rating that they give for Inter is 3. They give a 3. The worst, Inzaghi, and now they know that he's leaving, so they go. He doesn't understand anything in the rotation and the pressing of Paris Saint-Germain. Nearly embarrassing. No, they said nearly embarrassing. The choices on the changes. This is disrespectful. Even I think this is disrespectful. Because they know that he's leaving Inter, otherwise never. Ahmed, I don't forget your message. I will read it. They know that he's gone. Look at what they are writing. They are writing. He doesn't understand anything in the rotation, the pressing of Paris Saint-Germain. Nearly embarrassing on the choices on the subs. Probably, maybe, he will do better, or he will have his revenge in the Asian Champions League. Maybe. So they say maybe he will have his revenge in the Asian Champions League. Maybe. Guys, disgusting, according to me. Disgusting. Now they say it. After he was great, he was the best. Die. These guys are the kings of propaganda. Yeah. Today, the ad that they have is every great team is born from a solid structure. Yeah. I'm not sure how much Copron.com paid to be there, because they are an official supplier, huh? On Gazzetta dello Sport. I'm not sure if it was the good day to actually ask to be there, ask to pay to be there. I am not sure. The work continue. Another ad. The work continues. U-Power with Inter today more than ever. U-Power. Don't worry. Be happy. Together, always better. Mamma mia. They were sure. They were sure that they would win. Oh mon Dieu. Allez, dai. How much did they cost? Together is better. Now better than ever. The solid structure. That's how you like Inter. Ay. I'm trying to find the other one. Huh? Disaster. You know how much they paid? Disaster. Wait. I will come back. Yeah. I will come back. Let me check because wait. I'm trying to find. But even today, even today they are crazy. Guys, look at the article. That's already speaking about the next Champions League of Champions. So the champions of champions. Inter in the first pot, Napoli in the third, only Milan and United are missing. But Juve, with all the respect, Juve and Atalanta, they are in the second pot. What are you speaking about Napoli? Why are they? I don't understand, guys. Dai. An entire page on the Primavera of Inter. The Nerazzurro Gold. Jewels of the Primavera. The future smiles. I never read any article about Juve youth. Okay. Juve. Tudor. Aggrappare is holding. So Juve is holding on Tudor. So they are on at the moment. They are holding on Tudor. Comoli wants to see or will see Tudor and takes time. Yildiz blindato, that will need put in a blindare. You secure. Yildiz secured, so we keep him priority. Then they are saying, beautiful. So meeting in Munich, the general director will evaluate the Croatian coach that his backed up and supported by the players. Unfortunately, I have a bad news. Do you want to see the bad news or not? Do you want to see the bad news or not? So, meeting in Munich, the general director will evaluate the Croatian coach that is supported, backed up by the players. And then you have, in black, in small, Pioli and Mancini in the waiting list. They are waiting for Comoli to judge. The big priority is the future of Dusan Vlahovic. First priority, or you reopen the discussions or it will be a goodbye. One of the priorities of Comoli is the contract of Dusan. That stopped every possible discussion of renewal with Giuntoli. Guys, tell me, and after that one I will read the comment of Ahmed. Tell me, guys, who was there the day that I told you that the agent of Dusan Vlahovic said to Giuntoli, we prefer to die than to speak with you. We don't speak. There is zero possibility that we open the discussions. You remember that I told you that? I told you that. Don Valentino was there. I told you. Zero possibilities. Now Gazzetta, they are reporting it. Now they're reporting it, what I said. Let me read Ahmed and then our friend Matrake. Ahmed, brother Beppe, can you please remind me of the next-gen coach that took the team from relegation to playoffs? Can he be an option to at least look at? So the coach of the next-gen is Brambilla. That was a player of Atalanta back then. Brambilla is a good coach. He did really well with the next-gen when he was there before leaving, because he has a bit more ambition than being in a third division, staying in third division, which is different, because going to a third division team that has the ambition to go to second division, that's something that he accepts. And he left last year to go towards a team that had the ambition to go possibly in second division, to a project where it's not only keeping the category, but with a bit more. It didn't go well. It didn't go well there, and in the winter, he stopped his contract with them, which made actually that he was again available. Juventus took him back. It's a good coach. It's an intelligent coach. It's a coach that I respect a lot, but it's a lower category coach. You have coaches like that. Look, like Simone Inzaghi, I respect him a lot. No, sorry, Filippo Inzaghi. I respect a lot now what he did, because Pippo Inzaghi tried in Serie A, and he has been a total disaster. He went to smaller teams where he was able to promote them, going with them in the first division, where after a few weeks, after a few months, he has been sacked because he's not good enough for the first division. But he's a king in second division. Now he qualified Pisa. What is he doing? He's actually saying, no, I don't go with you in Serie A. And he finds a team, probably Palermo, to go again in second division, in probably building again something in second division to promote them, pass it over, because he understood, I'm a fantastic coach with fantastic, beautiful result in second division. First division is probably not for me, like, for example, Di Francesco could do. I hope that one day he will do it, because, no, guys, with all the respect, it's not because one day with Roma he has beaten, I don't remember, Barcelona, I think, or whatever. Yeah, fine, great. But it's a coach that you know that if you are giving him your team 9.9%, 9 on 9 on 10, like let's say 5 on 0 on 10, you will go in second division. He did it with Frosinone, he did it with Venezia, and every time it's the same story. But they didn't deserve to go in second division. Frosinone, but they didn't deserve to go in second division. Venezia, we pity them because actually but they are second division. But he's the king of Serie B, and that's what I'm telling you. Brambilla is a really good coach that I appreciate, that I had the opportunity to interview, to speak with him, to meet a few times, also in real life. I would love that he stays. Claudio Chiellini, that is taking charge of the next gen project, said it clearly. Yeah? We would love to continue with him. He's also interested in continuing with Juve, so it would be something that we would love to. But pay attention, because we don't want to block him, because if he receives an interesting proposal that can boost his career in going a bit more up or thing like that, we will not block him, because the next gen is important for our players as a trampoline to go the next step, ideally at Juve first team. If it's not in another category, we want to grow players. But it's actually the same for the staff members. It's actually the same for coaches. So we don't want to hold them back. Is he ready for Juventus first team? No. I hope I gave you a long but good explanation. Matrache, grande Matrache. That is telling us, attenzione Beppone. Matrache is writing. Bring me Luis Enrique, not only for winning. Every time that Inter sees his face, they will be afraid. Bring me that man. Juve need him. I will repeat you the same question that I asked earlier to the people here in the chat. For what? And I will continue with that question as long as they don't tell me. For what do we need him? For what do we need him? Juve is asking me a question. Mamma mia, guys, today, my son, he was laughing, but he asked me to stop immediately. Did you see it or not? At a certain moment, you see, there is the goal of Doué. I will come back on Matra in a second. There is the goal of Doué, the first goal that he scored. So it's the second goal, but the first goal of Doué. Deflected by Di Marco. When you see the replay at a certain moment, there is a really long slow-mo on the face of Di Marco. And on that 2-0 out of, I don't know, it was like a muscle reaction, I did like that. Like this. And I started to laugh. My son started to laugh a lot. And then he said, stop. We will jinx it. And I stopped immediately. So we stopped laughing. But guys, I don't know if you have it in mind. When he deflects that ball and then he turns himself, it's 2-0 for Paris Saint-Germain. And it's like this. And I was like, yeah, I know. It's not funny anymore. It's not funny anymore. It is not funny anymore. But it was funny at the moment, guys. Matra is answering my question on his question. A coach that is able to grow players like we see today. He's a winner and have a lot of experience. He can work with young players and older too. I agree with everything that you said. But the question is, for what? I didn't ask you to tell me why he's a good player. Good coach, sorry. What are his qualities? The question is, for what? You were not there earlier, otherwise you know what I mean. But that's why I'm teasing you a bit. For what? That's the question that Juventus needs to figure out. And if they know, they will need to sell it a bit more to the coaches that we are approaching. You want Luis Enrique to do these kind of things that you're writing, to win the Scudetto, to win the Champions League, to arrive top 4, to become a selling club that is creating them and selling them, or you want to keep them and to grow them? That's the real question. Because if you put everything in order to win the Champions League next year, not a promise, of course, because nobody can promise you to win the Champions League. Look at the Inter. But try. the vision, the project to win it, then you can maybe you can even attract Luis Enrique, which I don't think so, of course, because he just wants with Paris. But maybe he's looking for new stimuli. You could, huh? Is that what we are working on to next year win the Champions League? Otherwise, no. At the moment, he's the most trendy coach on earth. Last year, it was until the final. Xabi Alonso last year. The final calmed it down a bit with Gasperini that has been trendy for a few days, but then people, they don't care about Gasperini. They moved on because it was not fitting their narrative. But at the moment, he's the most trendy coach, like it was last year, also at a certain moment for a few years. Ancelotti, that just like that, he was winning finals and he was winning the Liga and everything was good and he was the best coach on earth because the 13, the 14, the 15, the 16 Champions League and bravo, fantastic, grande Ancelotti. And then when he loses 1 year, he's a bad coach. You know. The question is, please, Juve, tell us for what. That's what we need to understand. Then we can be happy or we can be angry with the answer that the Juventus will give us. But, Ricard, with all the respect, you're writing really strange things sometimes. Huh? I don't know. Sometimes you're writing strange things, like out of book. Yeah. Mamma mia. You know that this player, can we sign him or not? How much does he cost, this guy here? No, because I start to be really, 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 really interested in that player. Inigo Martinez. I really start to like him. He's 34. Never heard. Yeah, I know, of course. Now, because then people, they are taking it literally. Yesterday, I made a joke. I never heard what is the name there of the coach? Martino Costa. No, Marco Silva. I said, I don't know. Huh? People, they take it a bit too much literally. He has a contract until 2026, guys. He's 34. Center back. Played his entire life at Atletico Sociedad before going to Atletico Bilbao. Attenzione, that's a big move. And then Barcelona since last season. This season he played 46 games in total. 4,000 minutes, so he played a lot. Inigo Martinez. Beautiful season, apparently. But it's a player that I start really to appreciate. Arrivederci. Goodbye. Sense of revenge. Sense of revenge. Beautiful. I like this man. A 5-man defense. Maybe a 5-man defense. Earlier, Michael was saying, give me 5 minutes of break. He loves the number 5. Huh? Who is the player with the number 5 at Juve? Capitano. And maybe I should buy a shirt of Capitano Locatelli for next season. And then the GOAT, of course. Azzi parte. How do you write it? How do you write it? Here we go. No, I cannot find it. Because it's written wrongly here. Aspitarte is different. Aspitarte. What is he tweeting today? Let me check. No. He didn't tweet. Yes, he did. The word of truth. I will even say it in Spanish before translating it. He said, son un equipo pequeño. Son el Chievo de Europa, el Chievo de Italia y el Chievo de Milán. Un ridicolo histórico. Today I asked questions. Let's see some people they will answer. Sono un equipo pequeño. They are a small team. Sono el Chievo d'Europa. They are the Chievo of Europe. El Chievo d'Italia. The Chievo of Italy. Y el Chievo de Milan. And the Chievo of Milan. Un ridicolo histórico. A historical shame. What a tweet. What a tweet. Ali. Beppe. Is there any players coming back from London? Yeah, of course. Of course. Rugani and Kostic will even go with the team to the Club World Cup already confirmed at today. At today. Then tomorrow, you don't know, but at today, yes, they will go with the Club World Cup. Kostic, Rugani. Facundo Gonzalez will be back. Arthur will be back. Thiago Giallo will be back. Who else? I don't remember by heart. Like Miretti will be back. Miretti will not go with the team because he's injured with a surgery, so he cannot play. Except of a miracle or Mr. Miyagi. But I don't believe that it will work this time. So, no Mr. Miyagi. Miretti will not play. Bremer will go with the team. But the chances to see him playing nearly doesn't exist. I mean, he can enter 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, just to feel a bit the pitch, the field, but we don't want to take risk at all. Which is correct, which is 100% correct. Don Valentino, Beppe, 5 months together with us. I'm going to bed now. It's 5. To go up at 5. I know I need to go up at 5. Good luck, my friend. Maybe I will also wake up at 5 because I want to enjoy tomorrow. Tomorrow is a beautiful day. I don't even know what day it is tomorrow. It's Sunday. The day Sunday is beautiful, guys. Sunday is really, really, really beautiful. Let me check if we grew again. To the moon? No. It stopped. Beppe, do you think Inter will sign anyone for a 5-year contract? Could be. Or not. What is it, that story? Donnarumma close to Napoli, I heard. Is that real? Could be, huh? Look, I tell you, De Laurentiis better keep his promise and his word, huh? I can already tell you, huh? De Laurentiis better keep his words and opens the wallet, but big, huh? It will not be enough, huh? Only De Bruyne and Jonathan David. Open the wallet, huh? Because the guy there, he doesn't care. If on the 2nd July he's not satisfied, he can leave you, huh? After coming back from holiday. So, attenzione. Close but far. Don't know. Don't care. we can say whatever we want about Napoli. Napoli financially has been managed extremely well over the last few years. And they are a sustainable team, a team with money that is doing beautiful business. Then, of course, if they have the opportunity to sign Osimhen, putting 3 players there to decrease a lot the value of a 85 million euro player, and these 3 players, nobody heard about them, and they don't even send them because they never put a foot in Lille, and nobody cares about that story, then it's a bit easier, of course, to do beautiful business, because you sign a player that has been extremely decisive in that Scudetto that you won, Osimhen, for 3 players that never put step there. And if you are looking at the quality of the players, none of these 3 players did beautiful in their career. But some teams, they are allowed to do it. Some teams no. Like some teams, they are allowed to use fake passports for players. Like some teams, they are allowed to ask to the one that are directing the referees that, if possible, make it 4-4-4 instead of some teams, they can say, if we can help a team with some young players to help them financially to recover, like Roma, we will do it. Giving a overvalue, a profit, a plusvalenza on players if we need to help Roma, because otherwise they cannot respect the financial fair play before the 30th on June. Let's do it. So if some teams like that, they are allowed, then it's a bit easier. To have a beautiful finances. Nevertheless, that, I repeat, Napoli from a financial point of view, then of course they don't invest in a youth team. They don't invest in women because they have no women academy. They have no infrastructure. The stadium is not their own stadium, and it's a shame of Italy to have a stadium called to Maradona, that according to me is one of, if not the best player that ever existed, in a beautiful city like Napoli, where the fans are pissing against the wall of their own stadium. That much is trash. So but financially they are doing well, so Juventus didn't do well financially. De Galvo, good evening Giuseppe, I'm a Juventus follower from Cremona, Lombardia. What do you think about probably Europe Vision for about Comoli? Grazie. Questo mi fa molto piacere di trovare anche gli italiani che ci seguono, mi seguono su Juventus, io ovviamente con Luca, con Massimo e con Virginia su Mezzogiorno Mercato, e che decidono di seguire il mio canale, di stare un po' con noi, parlare in inglese, anche se il mio inglese non è perfetto perché non è la mia madrelingua, e anche se il vostro inglese non è perfetto, però provare. Grazie, questo mi fa davvero onore, grazie. Lo dico anche a quelli che sono in chat, altrimenti iniziano a pensare che farò tutta la chat in italiano. No, I'm extremely happy that people that are following me in Italian on Juventus are deciding to join here, to subscribe to the channel, and also to start speaking in English. It's really beautiful. Then Ti rispondo in inglese, De Galvo, e se non capisci o non lo so, allora farò la traduzione. I will say it in English. So, what I think about the European vision about Comoli, from what I hear, from what I read, from what I listened, in terms of interview, etc., it's a real European vision in a way of approaching football. It's totally different of what we are used. I like it, yes, but I miss a bit the connecting the dots. I cannot link it with Juve. So is it because I am scared of the unknown, of what I don't know, and I'm scared and I'm saying cambiamento fa paura. Qualcosa che io non conosco, dunque ho paura. Is it something that says I don't know, I'm scared? That European vision, the money ball, the statistics, a new approach. I'm scared. I don't know. Is it that, or is it because we tried with Giuntoli and Thiago Motta and it was a fiasco? Because we tried with Pirlo and it was a fiasco? Because we tried with Manfredi and it was a fiasco? I don't know what it really is. I like that European vision that is in the minds of Juve since a bit now. It was already with Nedved, Paratici, that really wanted that, you know it, Ciao, Max Allegri 1.0. We tried to Pep Guardiola, yes or no, I don't know, we will never know. Maybe one day in a book of Pep, if he wants to, we go for Sarri because we want that vision. We stopped, we try again with Thiago Motta. So is it that makes me afraid? I don't know. Then on paper, in theory, it's beautiful. Don't forget that Torino is a special city in Italy. It's not like the rest of Italy. And Juventus is a different team in Italy and in the world. If you want to change too much Juve, it can be dangerous. So you need to respect some fundamentals. Otherwise, we will not see Comoli really long at Juve. Cherki, Manchester City. And I think that Cherki, it's the right moment. Because Cherki has always been a talented player. I will always remember Cherki. Because when I started the channel, the first name that someone told me, Beppe, go and look at that player, was Ryan Cherki. Which the first time that someone told me, I didn't go and check. I didn't care. The same guy, he came every single live in telling me, Beppe, go and watch the kid that is called Cherki. And you will see. I'm not lying. Beppe is 5 years and a half ago. Every time, Beppe Cherki. At a certain moment, he harassed me that much that I said, you know what, I will go and I will watch the game. And it was good, huh? It was really good. Since that day, I'm a bit so emotionally linked with Cherki because it's a player that the first player that someone recommended me to go and watch from the channel. And I must say that he lost himself a lot of time because he was not mature enough. Mentally, he was not ready. I think that now he is ready to make the big step. He is. But no, because Seferin told me that football is for the people, no? And the English fans of Premier League, they told me that it's for the poor. And Seferin told me that he met one day that old grandma that said, Seferin, is it the end of football? I am scared about the future of football. That's what they told us, huh? Pablo, grazie Beppe to say really Juventino. Everything against Inter is in favor of Juve. And as you said in the beginning, all fake Juventini should be ashamed now. Should be, I agree. What do we do, guys? We are still with 400 people, which is nice. The peak was at 765. I could have been earlier on the channel, but yeah, I will watch the commentary now. Ah, they are showing it again. They're still speaking about the game. Beautiful. Now we did well. We did a beautiful live. I'm extremely happy. Dai. From tomorrow, finito. We focus again on 100% Juve. I'm happy that today at the end we spoke a lot about Juve. A lot about Juve. Five more minutes, people are telling me in the chat. 5 more minutes. Let's stay 5 more minutes. I can take the bookmark away from this one. 2010, Milan announces Allegri, and they win. Inter win the Champions League. 2025, Allegri. Milan announce Allegri. I can take that one away, and that's what I will do. Ciao, arrivederci. Let's see if Gazzetta dello Sport they answered. No, mamma mia, poor guy. I don't see any. Oh, no. Gigabytes are back. No, the gigabytes are back. Attenzione. Inter like this is a nightmare. Due show. Manita of PSG. First champions for the Parisians. Attenzione. You see, my future. I don't know if I will go to the World Cup with the Inter. Let's see. 0 titles, but we were good anyway. Yeah, especially today. Today we were really good. Marotta admits we were surclassed. The words of Inzaghi doesn't change anything. We will speak next week. Bravo, speak next week. Emotions, Luis Enrique. Winning again the Champions League. Thinking about my daughter Xana. Always with me. They came out, when everything went to bed. Look, the first tweet about the Champions League came at 1:35. Incredible, these guys. When everyone goes to bed, and they didn't even show a picture of Champions League one. Attenzione. Guys, I am not responsible for the answers, the heat maps, the memes under the tweets. I show you what I want to show you. If by mistake there is something, this is not me. That's the world of Twitter that is dangerous. So if you are an adult, you are big enough to understand. If unfortunately you are a kid or too young, I'm extremely sorry for that. If there are some parents that are watching with the kids, explain them that Zio Beppe is not responsible for that. I'm sorry for that, even if I must admit that I am laughing as well. Attenzione! Because the Galvo, he said, Beppe, you know what? Dai. Grazie, De Galvo. Really, really appreciated. Davvero. Lo apprezzo molto. Grazie. Grazie. Grazie, grazie, grazie. Ma, guys, I would love to go to sleep, but I cannot. Mamma mia, this way. My father, one day, we were watching a game. I don't remember who it was, and it was against Inter. But I don't remember which was the team, and the team was winning. And at a certain moment, they were winning a lot against Inter, where my father, that has always been a polite person, at a certain moment he said, puniscila, which means, but like, puniscila, like, punish her, you know? But it was a bit in a vulgar way, where I was like, what did he just say? So I was with my two brothers. I'm the oldest one, my two little brothers, and we were laughing, we were dead, because we were not expecting it. Puniscila, punish her. And today, years later, I was with my son. My son has the name of my father, Felice. My father, Felice, which means happy. And when it was 4-0, I stood up and I said to Paris, I said, puniscila. You see, the story I completed. And maybe one day, my son will be in his home, in his house, with a son or with a daughter, I don't know. And they will watch again and they will say, puniscila. It's a really beautiful story. Puniscila. Maybe my father was at home watching. No, not possible. You know why? Because my grandfather that passed away long time ago, the father of my father was a supporter of Inter. Happens, huh? Nobody's perfect. Nobody is perfect. I don't know why my father, attenzione here, but don't you think it's really, guys, they have a snake. They have a snake to represent them. They have a snake to, they have a snake. You cannot, they are the bad guys. They are the bad guy. If you're a good guy, you don't choose a snake like that to represent you. What does that mean? Attenzione, because people, they don't want me to go to bed, because Francisco Panita is offering a membership to randomly someone in the chat. Gracias, Panita. Ahmed with a message. Brother Beppe, just want to say thank you. We all appreciate your loyalty and love for our beloved Juventus, our true representative. Can you remind me of the final score? But it's tough because it's already a few hours now. I don't remember. I know that they won. The Champions League. I know that Doué was good. I know that Vitinha was excellent. That Dembele has been, according to me, one of the super decisive men of the game. That was a winning choice of Luis Enrique, to ask him to sacrifice himself. Really. Kvaratskhelia with a really beautiful goal after missing a few, but fantastic. This morning I woke up studying how to pronounce the name again. Not studying, I already knew because I'm used to Serie A, but was good. I see here the cup lifted in the air. I see Doué. I don't remember the score. I don't remember. Donnarumma. No. Oh. There is a picture I don't want to comment. Happy. What is the score? Where is the score? Boo. Maybe one day we'll see it. Attenzione. No, here. So I will ask you to rate the life of today between 5 and 0. So give me the rating for the life of today before closing between 5 and 0. Beautiful. Beautiful. And what I will do is that I will not go immediately to bed. I will go in front of the television. I will watch again. I will enjoy. In the meanwhile, I will see. Because there is not a single time at the moment that I went to see what our friends from Inter said. Probably tomorrow they will come here again. I'm not sure if we will see our friend soon. The one that for 2 years was telling me to be humble. I'm not sure if we will see him soon. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. If it's true that he said that, I'm not. If it's true that he said that, I agree. But guys, you wanted some, not you. Some people they said Inter. They wanted Inter to be there. Te, count on the Nerazzurri. Yusuf, last one, huh? Beppe, we need to learn 5 in all languages. Cinque, cinco, cinq, vaf, 5, واحد, زوج. I don't know in Moroccan, in Arabic. I don't remember. They taught me how to say it. Fem in Swedish. Pese. In Arabic, it's kamsa. In Indonesian, it's lima. Kamsa. Kamsa. Fünf. Entschuldigung. Fünf in German. I didn't listen the podcast yet about the Hazel because in these days I went to the Hazel in Belgium. I will show you. There was also Pessotto. I have a few images. Maybe I can show you. So. So these are images from the Hazel where you see the memorial. Here you have this one. Wait, see people that are entering here from all over the world. From all over the world. You had Italians, you had people from Belgium, from the Netherlands. It was quite touching. So I was there. Then you have the stadium. You had the support, the Ultradas, the Hazel stadium. Then you had representatives from Juve that was there when they were the different speeches. You had people from Belgium, representative people from the Ambassade of Italy that were there as well. You had people also from UK that were there to speak, touching words. If you can see here, you see Gianluca Pessotto here, that was there as well. Always nice to have and to see Gianluca Pessotto. Then here, wait, I took a better picture. You can see also the wall with all the names. Wait. Let me show you because I want you to see all the names, not hidden. So you can see also here. Can we? Oh, calma. You see here you have all the names of the 39 persons that passed away. Here's with Il Grande Gianluca Pessotto. So for me it was extremely important, but I didn't find the time yet to listen to the podcast. But that's something that I want to do. Even if I saw already a lot of images, a lot of videos, documentaries, There was a really beautiful documentary in Belgium. I think it was in 3 parts. So the general story, uno. Uh, then you have the point of view of the Juve fans and point of view from the Liverpool fans. It was really well done. Really well done. Sì, sì, lo stadio esiste ancora, De Galvo. Sì, sì. Yeah, I know there is a bigger documentary. I know that they were making a movie and you had the possibility to also apply to be an actor. I didn't find the time to do it. Otherwise, I would have loved to do it, but I was so busy I couldn't. And then, oh, maybe they would not have selected me, but um, you know, Rami, uh, with all the respect, when I don't know people, I cannot really judge. If someone is calling himself Paolo non mollo, which means Paolo, I don't give up, because that's the name translated. Paolo non mollo means Paolo, I don't give up. On Facebook, without picture, without name, writing a message, disappearing for 5 months, telling us a bit of the situations. I know, of course, I'm obliged to. That's my job to know who is writing what about Juve. Then I cannot tell you believe or don't believe. Do whatever you want. How can I know if it's someone inside of Juve? If there is no picture, if there is no name, I cannot tell you. What I know is that be always prudent in believing what people are telling you without putting the face on it. Could be that it's someone from the club, someone that is not from the club. I saw things that were not correct, some things that he was correct. I believe that some information that he has are good, are right, but this is, for example, a source that I will not bring you here on the channel because I don't think it's professional from my side to go and start with speculation. Or you put the face on it or not. Daniel, my great friend that is here since the Pirlo times. Ciao Beppe, good day for us today. Inter, 0 titoli. Yeah, it's a good day for us. It's true. It's true. It's true. If you go back to the beginning of the life, you will see that it was an important day to me, to a lot of Juventini as well. Now, of course, we go through, we are to the next steps, but it should not be. Now, wait, 1 second. I will close in a second. Wait. I hope that. No, I wanted to have something Champions League-esque in my hands. It's a beautiful ball, by the way. Fantastic balls with all the details. Beautiful. Now, I hope that soon we will not celebrate only a fourth spot and Inter losing in the final. Let's try to do something else. Size 5. Okay, actually, I took it away from the box today, but actually it's should be unboxed ball. You need to put it back in the box because I get, of course. I get the joke. I didn't get the joke. I forgot, guys. I forgot about the result. Guys, I'm sorry. I totally forgot. What was it again? What was the score again? I need to refresh. No, because I forgot. Thank you. Hey, now it's time to say goodbye to everyone. Because like Peter is saying, we closed the fifth month in style. 5-0. Beppe, 5 letters in the name. Buonanotte a tutti. Tomorrow we will laugh again a bit about it, of course, and then we will build our Juve. Tomorrow nothing will happen tomorrow, from what I know. So tomorrow you could just watch the video that we will make, don't miss it, and then enjoy your Sunday, because from Monday and Tuesday, look, you want a mini schedule from Monday to Wednesday. That's where things can be extremely important at Juve. From 5 maggio to 5 gol in maggio. Mamma mia, Hussam. Can you repeat that to me tomorrow? Or putting in the comment section, not in the live chat, because that's a fantastic one. From 5 maggio to 5 gol in maggio. Aspetta. From 5 maggio to 5 gol in maggio. And no, because that will be, of course, one of my opening sentences probably on Monday on Juventus, and also maybe even tomorrow. I loved it that much. Can you rate Hussam? Can you rate Hussam from 5 to between 5 and 0? Rate it. I love that one. Bravo, bravo. So, guys, we will close the live with a countdown today. We close the live. Are you ready? Because we will do it all together. We go from PSG to Inter. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.